Knights Academy. Training's in session.
Alright, so Saxon will not be joining us today due to prior engagements this morning.
It says, whenever you make an ability check that lets you add your proficiency bonus.
So yes, that would be tools as well.
I'm gonna be a mad scientist.
Well,
I'll have something like...
So all you have to do is get the scientist now.
Yeah!
Yeah.
You are halfway there now.
Basically. I'm like level 6, I need 6 more levels.
You guys will get there eventually. I mean, maybe not with these characters, but you guys will get there eventually.
I plan on staying alive.
BGs. So previously, you guys finally got to the second tier, and you have been having some fun with some cursed treasure and going psycho for the second time. Saxon is probably requesting a short rest to make sure he has his go-to-sleep spell again. Just in case. But, you know, you can always ignore Saxon. We don't care about that anyway, since he's not here to defend himself.
Zach starts to think that Grok has anger issues. Basically.
You would not be wrong.
I'm just moving you guys out to the hallway where you would be now. You guys have finished that one room, collected all the treasure, which I don't think I ever linked to you guys, did I?
I don't know.
Just put in there miscellaneous treasure 450 gold. And you guys left the death mask, which is soaked in urine, thanks to Saxon.
Don't question it.
So yeah, if somebody wants to add that to your treasure, just miscellaneous treasure, 450 gold.
Got it.
You guys have two choices to go from this point. Well, three if you really want to go back downstairs, but there's no reason to. You have the secret door. You have the door to the far, what is that, west? I can never remember what up is here.
East.
East, yes. To the far east. Or, well, it's just secret door or the door to the far east. Those be our choices.
I'm gonna flip a coin.
Flip away. Roll a d2.
1 for the secret, 2 for the normal way.
That works for
Well,
me.
secret it is.
Secret door. Secret door. Secret door. Did I take away the thing before? I did. Okay. So, you follow the secret door to another door. Bum, bum, bum.
More secret than the first.
Less secret than the first, actually. Surprisingly. It's Batman.
Yeah, but this one is in the dark.
Did I not use any spells last week?
No, we just went insane and started bashing people.
Perfect.
Yeah, I don't think you used... No, you did. You used, Scroll up on the thing. I think you used 2 heals.
On who?
Or maybe that was the other guy. Hold on a second.
The serpent heal.
Yeah, the serpent guy. Healed everyone to full.
Let's see.
How was your nap?
Who, mine?
No.
Grox.
Oh, yeah. In-game. Got it.
Do you feel angry anymore?
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
No, I feel good. What happened?
Yeah.
I think you have some unresolved issues. We need to talk about it when we get back to the manor. I'll get my pen and paper. We should talk about it.
Nice layout couch.
Yeah.
Well, I remember taking a hit, and then everything kind of went fuzzy, and then I woke up.
That's the thing.
Alright, so the door you reach, because it was through a secret door, is actually unlocked. So do you open it?
Yes?
Do we have a key?
Well,
It's
you don't
unlocked.
It's unlocked.
Is
Why do you
the
need the-
key my axe?
You can make it your axe. It's a stone door.
I slowly open it before he opens it with his axe.
Okay, yeah, it opens.
Hopefully.
I was trying to make you think it might be trapped, but it's not.
It's a secret door, of course it's not trapped.
Did you say locked or unlocked?
Unlocked.
Oh, I thought I heard locked. I'm sorry.
An amber haze drifts into this room, which is unoccupied. Strangely shapes and colored mirrors hang on the walls, and a large oblong stone basin stands in the middle of the floor. The basin is about 10 feet long, 5 feet wide, and 3 feet tall. It is filled with streaming golden liquid. No, Saxon, it is not piss. The red mirror on the eastern wall seems to be composed of a fiery glass and framed in bronze. Light beams are broken by the mirror into myriad flames, and ghostly shapes seem to flicker in its depths. On the northern wall there are 2 mirrors, a striking black one of obsidian framed in lacquered wood, and a stark white mirror with wrought iron frame. The black mirror has a distinctive earthy odor and the blackness of subterranean caverns, but it seems of crude construction and reflects objects only when they are close to it. The white mirror has a pungent odor of nutmeg and spice, and its depths are gilded and smoky. The mirror that hangs on the western wall is a stone frame and is blue in color. Reflections in this mirror ripple as if the viewer were looking into a pool of water.
Okay. When we found the serpent guy, I mean, before his room, there was a mirror, right? With the warrior that almost attacked me, but I got my ass saved by Vol's passive.
Yes, there was there. Yes.
Do those mirrors look similar?
It has a similar look to it, although these do seem to be constructed out of different materials and framed differently. But if you're asking if they're magical, you don't have the means to tell if they are or not.
Okay, so they might be the same mirrors that almost got me before the serpent's room.
It is
Just so you guys know.
very possible. So what do you guys do? Reminder, just going through it again, there is a red mirror, a black mirror, a white mirror, a blue mirror, and there is golden liquid.
Can I?
I'm gonna touch my earring and communicate to Saxon. Ask more specifically, does Warwick see anything in this room that we don't?
Not that Warwick is saying.
I want to check the liquid.
What would you like to do with the liquid? It is a basin of golden liquid.
He wants to taste it.
I want to poke my stick that's stuck in the liquid.
Now, when you say stick,
Yes, the magical stick that extends.
Make a strength check, please.
when you say the magical stick that extends,
I know it was.
No, that was a stick with an S. Stick. Not its rhymer.
An S at the beginning or an S at the end?
I need to make what kind of save?
A strength save, please.
I have a -1. I'm gonna do it, and it's natural 20.
Okay, you stick the stick in there, and you can see as you do it, it seems like the liquid actually moves up the stick, and it becomes extremely heavy. You have to grab it with both hands, but you're able to pull it out and set it on the ground. You immediately know, that it is considerably heavier than it was, like getting to the point of probably about 10 to 15 times heavier than it was before.
Is it gold?
It seems to be. It looks like gold. It weighs like gold.
You gotta be kidding.
It smells like the gold. It
Did
tastes like gold.
Did I make my stick of gold now?
Your stick is short, but still remember weighs as much as a 10-foot pole, and is gold.
How much is it worth now?
Sorry. Considerably, quite a bit actually, if you go by weight.
I got it for 100, I think. How much is it worth now?
Give me 1 second.
I just became richer by mistake. By the way, the liquid is alive.
Yeah, so did it encompass the entirety of the stick on its own?
He stuck it in, and it kind of came up, and the whole thing turned to gold.
Huh.
Sorry, trying to find the value of gold. I'm not exactly sure how much gold is worth.
He's like that superhero or villain that turns everyone to gold if he touches them.
Is there by chance a previous room close by that I'm not aware of because I wasn't here, where there is some sort of critter that we could catch?
I don't think so.
No. You always got your token Tupac. That is not token as in... never mind.
How strong is Tupac?
How strong is
Pretty strong, actually.
Just dip the whole bag of our findings in gold.
I don't think you'll be able to pull it back.
Oh, he can't. He's Tupac.
He's Tupac.
He's middle for Tupac, yo. Now, how much does a 10-foot pole weigh?
I mean,
poor man is still searching for the value of gold.
Oh, I found the value of gold. Now I'm trying to figure out how much a 10-foot pole weighs. There it is. 7 pounds. The density of gold is quite a bit more. You're guessing that your staff, even if it's not magical, which, by the way, when you utter words, it is still not extending or de-extending. You have to have that fixed still. If you remember, it broke.
Yeah. Wait, I can still fix it and it will still be of gold?
Maybe. But you're guessing it's worth about $3 grand right now.
Holy shit.
With how much gold, with how much it weighs.
3 grand?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
As in 3,000?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
No.
So what you're saying basically is that I should be thankful that I got that natural 20 or I would have lost it and died.
Well, you would have just lost it. It would have sank to the bottom. You'd still be able to see it.
I just got funds for a new laboratory.
well, I mean, I can't help but point this out. You do realize what just happened, Matt.
Alchemy.
Well, I mean, like specifically, I don't really know as far as the tub's concerned. But now I've got that partially destroyed battle axe in my hand from a room a few weeks ago that I'm now pulling out and getting ready to dip it into this basin.
All right. Yeah, you guys could do that with as much things as you want. How long do you guys spend doing that? Like, how much do you guys do? Like, tell me everything you're wanting to put in there and pull out. And...
I'm looking through my my inventory.
If my hand touches it, will it turn my hand gold?
It will likely turn your entire body to gold.
You
We
can
might
try.
have to cut
You
it
can
off.
certainly find out.
Well,
I have to cut it off.
I'm saying, like, if I dip something in, I can't be actually touching it.
Nobody's touched the liquid yet. You do not know what happens if living material touches it.
Okay, definitely not gonna do that then.
Let's throw Warwick inside.
You'd
That'll
have to
be
find
fine.
him first.
Well, I can try.
Side question: are any of the mirrors in this room the mirror that we're after?
You actually got that mirror in the last room you guys were in.
Oh, okay. So we're missing the halberd then?
You're missing the halberd.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dip one of the javelins in.
All right, yeah, you could do that. They weigh about 5 to 10 times more than when you put them in.
I'm gonna
but yeah.
give him advantage.
He has the strength to do it. He has athletic. He's naturally athletic. He has that feat, so like his carrying capacity is like 3 times the amount or whatever it is. And he's like a Goliath without being a Goliath.
Did you just make us billionaires?
What?
I mean, think about it. We can just dip shit inside, and,
Yeah.
and it will come out golden.
It will.
And you're so strong that we don't actually need more people to do it.
Do I have any problem with the axe?
No.
I'm the
If
only
you
one
dip the
because I
metal
have an
in,
eight
when it's
strength.
finished, it just goes up to metal. If it's a 2-tone thing, you have to like you dip the metal in, and you have to turn and dip the handle in to get the whole thing to do it. But yeah, and same with the javelin, you got to do the tip, and then you have to do the base. But yeah, they become gold.
Okay, I need to change.
It does take
This in
about
here.
when you touch it. It does take about 30 seconds for it to ripple up the whole way. But I'm assuming you guys are just sitting here putting like loot in and just continuing. But ooh, a copper piece, gold piece now, copper piece, gold piece now, copper piece, gold piece now.
Can I make a check? I want to see if it's fool's gold.
Oh yeah, by all means, make a check.
It's investigation.
I
Or-
Can I give him guidance
Advantage?
on that?
Absolutely.
Okay. 16.
You have advantage actually.
Well, okay. That's perception, never mind. That's actually plus 4, 26, 28.
Okay, we'll work with
With that
that.
roll.
No, it is not fool's gold. This is actual, genuine, 100% gold.
Well, that.
How are we going to steal this pool of gold, basically? So we
Give
can become
me
millionaires.
a perception check. You guys have been at this for a little bit by this point.
Um,
Going to bite us.
Well, I'm curious because I don't know if this roll has anything to do with it, but I wanted to check the level of the liquid to see if it was dropping at all.
It is not really, not by much. So you guys have been at this for a little over an hour. Vol and Zach, you guys have pulled out a new thing, put it down, and you look down. Your 10-foot pole is back to being wood.
Aww, I'm broke again.
And as the time progresses, other things that you have done will start turning back to normal. You realize that the effect of this only lasts for about an hour.
Oh.
So we can con people with it.
You could, yes, by all means.
Do we have any kind of vial that we
Well,
can
like-
take some of it?
As you guys are
We've-
looking in the vial or in this thing, just so you know, it does seem to be it's like a thicker liquid. Like when it grabs it, it kind of like moves up slow. Like, have you seen that the magnetic putty? How it moves, like in surrounds objects. No.
Nope.
Okay. YouTube it. It's actually pretty cool and creepy looking. But that's kind of what this looks like. It's almost like a sludge. But it like moves slowly and encompasses things. But the only difference is instead of it like encompassing it, it moves in the same way, but it actually like changes it. It just doesn't get wider. It just doesn't. But it is a thicker liquid. So.
You know, I was just about here. Now
Yeah, it's kind of a dick move. I won't deny it.
Well, maybe because
We're rich, no, we're poor.
Because it still begs the question of whether or not we can get any of this stuff into a container, except if you dip it in there, then it just covers the container. It's not going to fill a container.
We had a few vials of healing potions that we used downstairs?
Well, we've got
Actually, most of those are filled with like lime and other things that you guys have scraped into it.
Yeah, like theoretically, we might maybe be able to just empty out a pot or something because we've got some pots with oils in there. Maybe we could dump one of those out to try. I don't know. I think it might also be worth just not worrying about right now, and potentially coming back for or figuring out how to make ourselves.
Yeah, but think about it, how many people we could con with this kind of thing.
We could con plenty, but at the same time, if we do it, then we would lose the ability to shop at certain places.
Yeah,
That's
you'd
not
lose
true.
reputation.
Because we have the Vol has the mask, and he could just pose as someone else.
Yeah, but all it takes is one person seeing through it, and
Yeah,
then we're
but-
burned.
It's not like we need to do it a lot of times.
Well, right, but then I mean, if you're talking about something major, then the person spending the money to buy it is also going to have the money to track down or try to figure out how it happened and come after us, by trying to figure out who it was that sold it to him. And if you're talking about somebody that doesn't have the money to go after us with resources, then the amount of money that you're going to make is insignificant enough that it's not that much of a concern.
Not if you do it a lot of times.
Well, yeah, but you just said we wouldn't have to do it a lot, thereby reducing the risk of getting caught doing it.
Yeah,
But-
but think about it. We can do it 2 times, 2 ways. We can either go once and get like what, 5,000 or something which is a lot but not a lot, basically. Or we can do it many times and still get there to that sum.
I mean, I'm still good with dumping out a pot and trying to collect some of this stuff, but I would probably rather have somebody research it than actually try to use it for that purpose. And then, if we can figure something out afterwards, then I think I'd be down for it.
Why don't we sell it to the Cajun dude?
Install.
Istall. Yeah, there's a good chance that he
Come
would
up with
be.
something to do with that,
Yeah, good chance he'd be very interested in that.
Yeah, but I can be very interested as well. I'm getting alchemy later on.
Oh, you don't have to give him all of it.
Yeah, but why would you share it when you can just keep it a secret and use it
What-
for yourself?
Because relationships with certain people can be very advantageous, and he's somebody that I've been developing a relationship with.
Yeah, but I think this is a little bit too dangerous to share with him.
Question.
He's not really trustworthy.
Gold is
Well,
considered
no, but that's what makes him trustworthy.
You can always trust a dishonest person to be dishonest. It's the honest people you have to be worried about, honestly.
question.
Yeah.
Gold is considered like a metal, right?
It is definitely a metal.
So, infinite food for rust monster?
Do what was that? Sorry.
Infinite food for rust monsters.
Yeah. Yeah, that would definitely be a thing.
Yeah, that is a very good reason to want to try to replicate this stuff.
Because then we don't have to waste. Like we can just get sticks from a tree and be like, "Hey, look."
Okay, there are many uses of
You
this
got a
liquid.
pet
Let's
goblin, just turn the goblin into it. Here you go, Rusties.
Anyway, we don't feed you to the rust monster.
let's just see if we can gather some of it first.
Well, yeah, let's start with one of these clay pots or urns or
You guys should.
Whatever
I
we
think
have.
you do have at least one healing potion that hasn't been used to collect things. So if you wanted to, when you
So
first gather it, the healing potion or the glass itself will be gold, but after an hour you'll be able to tell what's going on. Unless it stays gold, then maybe because the liquid's in there, it stays gold. Who knows?
Well, I mean, technically,
I know for a fact well, I'm pretty sure anyway that potion of heroism has yet to be used,
Matt,
but that's an expensive potion.
It is.
are the glass vials of the healing potions are they enchanted? or just normal?
They're just normal. It's the liquid inside that was special.
Okay.
Well, with regular healing potions, when you start getting up to the other ones, you start to have enchanted glass as well. But for the basic,
We need one of those.
well, he has one. His potion of heroism is an enchanted glass.
What does a potion of heroism do?
Oh, is it like increases your?
It gives you
hit
heroism,
points?
or it gives you bless for an hour, and you get a hit point increase for an hour. So,
I mean, we haven't used it yet. Do you want to just fucking down it, and then we've got our container?
or save it for the last room.
Let's just check the normal ones first, and we'll see afterwards.
So yeah, you scoop some up. As you're scooping it up, the thing turns to gold. You can, as you're lifting up, a piece of the liquid drops, and you notice as it drops away, it goes to like a colored liquid, very fine, almost water, with just a little golden color to it. And as soon as it hits the other one, it turns back to that thicker looking liquid.
So it transforms the whole vial?
Yes, the vial is gold as well as having some of the liquid on the inside.
Do you want to try with the special vial?
Yeah, I hate to just sit here for an hour to wait for it to wear off, but that almost seems like what we should do.
Yeah.
Well, in the meantime, you can explore the rest of the room. There is 4 mirrors in this room.
Are they able to be taken off?
The mirrors?
Yeah.
Which one would you like to try to take off?
Don't get in front of them.
Uh,
That's how they get you.
Yeah, don't look at yourself. Don't make eye contact with yourself in the mirror.
Red, black, white, or blue?
I think we should let Gruck do it.
Why me?
You seem wise.
That
What's
don't
the
mean
investigation
shit.
check for?
so look at it. I'll choose the black one, and I'm going to pretty much investigate it. Try not to be inside of it. Come up to the sides and see if it's able to move.
And which one were you doing it on?
Black.
On the black mirror?
Let's see what it does.
As you're looking at it, you're not looking directly into it, but you can kind of see, not your image, but you see somebody else's image in it. From a different angle, like, say, Gruck. And as you're looking at it, he's a little fuzzy in it because it's more of obsidian than an actual mirror. But as you're looking, it looks like he almost fuzzes out for a moment, and he's no longer wearing armor in the mirror. He looks like he's actually wearing the old regalia of the Ulman Empire. You also get the strong urge to actually look into it.
Don't look it in the eyes.
You mentioned that
as he's actually looking into it, even though he can't hear anything, you guys will be hearing a voice kind of like almost in your heads or right behind you, like a whisper. None of you understand it except for Zach, and it's only because you understand a little bit of Ulman.
Just a tiny bit.
Would I even recognize that it is Ulman because we have heard a few things speak since we've been here?
You will recognize the fact that it is ancient Ulman, yes.
Okay.
The bit you catch from it, Zach, is command. Answer shall. They're separated. Command to answer shall.
Command, answer, shall.
Now, do I...
So, while you're inspecting it, Vol, do you actually touch it or anything? Or are you just kind of looking at it?
I tell them what I see first.
Okay.
Then you said I was drawn to it. My constitution is not very high.
You add your charisma to it as well. Remember?
Huh?
You add your charisma modifier to it as well.
What was the con saving throw for?
I thought it was to. Isn't it Constitution to?
To what?
See if I,
To like fight the desire to look into it or touch it.
Oh no, it'd be wisdom actually.
oh.
But it's
By the
not
way-
actually a compulsion. It's just you kind of want to, like your curiosity more than anything. Which means you could just be like, I don't look. That's fine, but it's like that nagging feeling in the back of your head. Easily ignored, but still there.
Like,
Like a song you can't get out of your head.
God.
Matt,
Yes.
can you set up Vol's character sheet with the global saving throw modifier?
Yes, I will.
I thought you did.
I thought I did.
I remember you talking about it the last time I was on.
Yeah, I thought we did that.
Maybe he forgot.
Also, before I look into it, I want to ask Brock what he sees. Like, if he can see me, because if I can see him, he can clearly see me. Right?
Yeah, you can look back into the mirror, and you'd have to move a little closer to see it clearly. But yeah,
I don't want to look into it. Not
you
yet.
don't.
I will. I do have a question.
He's looking
though,
at
but
it
I was
from an
waiting for
angle. Is what he's
everything else.
looking at it as.
Right, but even before then, I was had a question I was going to throw.
But I was waiting for everything else. So
So.
if it's a good time, then I'll do it now.
But my question was the blue one. You said that like it looked as though you could like see water on the inside of it,
Yes.
and that water like seemed to be moving.
Yes. Well, not moving. It's just your reflection will move like it is in water, like you're looking in water.
I guess I was leaning towards just doing like a generic religion check on something like that.
Uh-huh.
If I could know more about the.
That's not the right way. I did something on a sheet, but that was not the right way to do it. That was not right at all.
I'm gonna give him advantage.
Oh, that was a terrible roll. Well, it wasn't exactly anything that I was voicing. It was just something that Gruck was doing.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Okay, now I'll do what Vol was talking about.
Yeah, you don't notice anything when you look at it at the black mirror and the angle like he is. So you're not looking in your eyes. He does too appear. It shimmers out for a second, and he looks like he is in the old Ullman regalia. And as it changes, you can hear the same voice again.
Can I catch some new words now?
Can you
Is
ask what?
that?
Can I catch some new words? Understand some new words?
No, because you haven't had a chance to like really look over everything.
Ah, damn it.
Is that voice global, or is that just in his head?
It's global. Everybody's hearing it. Try re-rolling a saving throw. Any saving throw.
Me or
Yeah, I'm just checking to see if.
whoa? Stuff changed.
There, that's right. Yeah, it's got it now. Okay. You have a plus 7 to your strength. I love it. His worst saving throw is intelligence +2. Because he has a global +3. His charisma saving throw is a +9.
Good grief!
Ugh.
Oh, I'm jealous. I wish I had that on my wisdom.
He has a 6 on his wisdom. And actually, if you're within, was it 10 or 30 feet?
15.
Oh,
15
Yeah,
feet? I was going to say, if you're within so many feet of Vol, you actually get his charisma modifier to your saving throws as well.
Right.
So, fight alongside him when you're using your axe unless you want to go psycho and kill Saxon. And stand next to Saxon.
Oh, I want to go psycho and kill everybody.
Can
I mean-
you feel the love
I mean,
tonight?
Druck doesn't want to do that. Okay, I'm going to be very clear. Druck has no interest right now in attacking any other character. I want to.
I don't think you can kill anyone really
No,
when
probably
you go
not.
berserk.
I mean,
I'm the fastest guy alive, most likely. I'm the Flash.
I'll pretty much I took you down in 2 hits.
Yeah, true.
3 hits.
And I'll give him advantage.
All right, so
Question. Before, wait, no, okay. So at the black mirror, I want to see what it looks like to go to a different mirror and do the same thing.
different mirrors have different effects. So, let's see.
Let's go to the blue one.
You go to the blue one. The blue mirror, let's see. It just shimmers, like it just looks like you're looking into a pool, the reflection.
So I can't see him at all.
Nope.
Okay, let's go to the next mirror.
So the black mirror, you were there, you went to the blue mirror, so the white mirror is the next closest. Reflections in the white mirror are blurred by what kind of looks like a fine mist.
I'm gonna.
And I need you to make a dex or a wisdom saving throw.
Me?
Yes.
Wisdom, you said?
Yes.
How about a charisma?
No wisdom.
Natural 20.
Yeah, you're fine.
I want to pull a silver out of my coin purse and just kind of lob it up to the face of the blue mirror.
Like throwing it or like holding it up to?
Like, just like an underhanded light toss for it to make contact with the front of the mirror. The
It
face
does,
of
and
it.
you hear the sound of metal hitting glass, and it clinks to the floor. You can see it shake a little bit for a moment, but outside of that, it's good.
Why do I have a feeling that this whole room is actually really...
But there's absolutely nothing special to it whatsoever.
Yeah. In the room, looking at him.
Oh, there's special things in this room.
I have a question for you. How much is it worth, the potion of heroism?
Like 450 gold. It's expensive.
There's also the red mirror, which is the last one you wanted to look at. When you look into this one, you actually don't see anything in it whatsoever. It just looks like there's flames in there. You actually have to look into that one directly to get its effect, to see its awesome, cool thing.
It's awesome, cool thing.
Oh, look.
So you'll stand in front of it and look into it?
Yeah.
You're looking into it, and you see yourself. Flames behind you. It doesn't actually cover you with the flames. And as you're looking at it, you can see your muscle mass start to melt away a little bit. And while you still feel yourself standing tall and strong, your character starts to hunch over more and more. And your face starts to drain of color. And eventually starts to turn to ash and falls over.
Huh.
In the mirror?
Yes.
Well, that's neat. Okay, let's
And
look at...
you look away for a second, look back, and it's you again.
That's cool. Okay. The white
I don't know about cool. I'm ready to get the fuck out of here.
Anybody else want to look in that one?
Wait, no, that's only having to do a wisdom save. Never mind.
Okay, I do have to ask this question though. Like, is Vol aware of whatever effect he had to make the wisdom saving throw for, or is it something like behind the curtain, so to speak?
On the white one? Let's see.
Yeah.
When he was looking at it, he had this like
Hunch?
no, it was like have you ever had that moment where you look at like a very beautiful woman and you know you shouldn't look, but you want to continue to linger and look? It was that kind of feeling, but with the mirror. I don't know how else to describe it.
So pretty much be drawn to the mirror, and I just couldn't look away.
Yeah, not even going and touching or anything, just drawn to staring.
Like, huh?
Like almost to the extent of
Not as
looking
much
at
anymore.
looking at the black mirror, only stronger.
The Black Mirror, yeah, like kind of like that, but only stronger. But it's just it's wanting to spend time staring at it. Is really what it is. Like OOC, it has a different effect, but that's the best way I can describe it in character.
So
Right.
like becoming hypnotized, basically, or charmed.
Or stuck there because you don't want to move because you want to sit there and look at them.
Do you want to get cursed again?
Nope.
You're like kinda, yeah.
Wait, big curse. Can I throw the lucky stone into the gold?
You can if you want to, but you know they have plans
Well,
for it.
How are you going to get it back?
I won't. I'm just gonna get rid of it.
So, Grok, how attached are you to that potion of heroism?
Like,
It hasn't quite been an hour yet, by the way.
oh, okay, yes, and we need to wait a little bit then. Basically, once that hour is up, because I'm assuming you want to use it to try to collect some of the liquid, and depending on what happens when the hour's up, then honestly, I would be probably okay with it. Just have somebody drink it first. Yeah, as long as we don't dump it out.
By the way, Zach, your spider passive perception is tingling in the room as you're walking around. Like you know, like in your soul that there is another door in here, but you can't find it. Like that's just because you have such a stupidly high passive perception. I'm giving you that.
I'm like,
you basically
this
have
is-
find secret doors.
It's like, this is
From
driving me
3.5.
nuts. I know that there's some kind of door here, but I cannot find it. Where the hell is it?
So
There's
No
I
better,
start-
no
I
better
start
way to
tapping.
pass the time.
I start tapping every inch of the room
just
slowly.
playing bridge.
I'll check under the basin.
It is sealed to the floor. Like the bricks you can see are go past the floor.
Hey, you never answered me about the mirrors. Like that black mirror, was I able to move it away from the wall?
Did you touch it?
Yes.
Okay, then when you touch the black mirror, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay, you're pretty good at those. Just don't roll a 1. Okay, you rolled a 2.
I'm so sorry, Vol.
You lose your soul.
Where's my advantage now?
It doesn't work on saves. Only ability checks and attacks.
All right, so what do you have on your character that is valuable metal?
His axe. His magical axe.
That's mine.
No, he has a longsword.
Yeah, no, and that's made of wood actually.
Yep.
Like
Oh, lucky.
when your character came here, I'm assuming you did not bring all of your gold.
Me?
Yeah,
Well,
I'm trying to be nice. Did you bring all your gold like your character would have?
no, guess not.
Guess not. Basically, what do you want to lose? What?
Yeah, lose my holy pendant of death.
Your holy pendant, yeah, it actually you don't lose it; it turns to lead.
Oh, okay.
The gold mask on your character.
No.
Oh,
That's not your special mask. You have a golden mask as well.
Yeah.
That you got earlier in from the vampire.
Yeah.
That turns to glass. Any gold your character is carrying at the moment turns to glass or lead, kind of mixing between the two. Any gems you have, valuable gems that your character is carrying, turn to glass.
How many items did Saxon give you?
He actually is not carrying that much, thank goodness. That Saxon didn't touch that.
We could have became poorer than when we went in.
Yeah, the golden mask from the vampire turns to glass. The your pendant turns there as well. Thankfully, your armor is not made of precious metal. So,
I think we should leave this room after I find the secret door that is hidden somewhere out here.
Wait, so everything I have now has been done, right?
basically, you lose a lot of value with stuff. Like the glass, it's a glass mask and and a lead for the thing. But yeah, outside of that, you're good.
So.
Oh wait, you have black. Oh no, that's your plate. No, never mind. The gold trim on your armor actually turns to lead. Very soft and malleable.
How about glass? Like Skyrim glass armor.
No.
Ah, come on.
Nice try, though.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss.
So.
That's okay. Now all black. Okay. So
no more touchy.
no, I have an idea. We have a pool of stuff. Give me the stuff. Touch.
So you basically strip naked and walk around and touch everything?
Yeah.
You wanna?
Well, making sure I understood that right. All right. So.
Hold on. I'm gonna put everything down, and then only stuff that I don't care about lose.
So what is on your character?
You're going to walk around naked, covered in glass.
I mean, like, if anything, you know your armor's good because you already touched it, so just drop everything else.
Oh, I'm gonna touch every mirror.
He doesn't know what the effects are. So you're,
well, yeah.
so you're basically loincloth. Are you holding a weapon at all as you're doing this?
You can hold my destroyed battle axe,
Okay, I'll do
You
that.
can hold my stick.
and if you would be so kind, touch the battle axe to like the mirror before you touch the mirror to see if that does anything.
Okay. So I do that.
Okay, so you go over. I'm just gonna start at the one and go. So you go to the blue mirror, kind of tap it. You can hear the sound of glass as you do. So you touch it. I need you to make a charisma saving throw. You can feel like you are being drawn into the mirror physically. You're able to shrug off the effects, though.
Okay, don't touch that one.
All right, you walk up.
Can you bless him every time?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him guidance now before he touches another one.
All right. You walk up to the. Which one's the next? The fire one. We'll do that one. Go ahead and roll a d4, please, for me. Find out exactly what happens.
So you mean I'm gonna take one?
Yeah.
A 4.
You take 4 damage from fire as you touch it.
I knew it.
And I was wrong. Guidance won't do him any good because that's for ability checks, not saving throws.
Well,
Yeah, you have to cast bless.
Right, that actually makes me curious. Has it been an hour yet?
Just about. You're getting very close.
Okay, Vol, go ahead and hold off before the next one, because if we're debating on having somebody drink that potion of heroism anyway, then it might as well be you before you touch the last one. Because it gives you bless automatically.
Okay.
All right.
how am I doing in finding that hidden door?
You still haven't found it. With him touching those ones, he's able to shift them a bit and try and stuff, and not finding anything. It's got to be behind the white mirror. You're 100% convinced of that now.
Is it at
Is-
the bottom of the basin, like inside?
What, the secret room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
That's-
it's either behind the white mirror or at the bottom of the basin. Like those are the choices. Drain the water or
Is the white
Touch the
mirror
white mirror.
the evil one, which turns everything valuable to lead?
no, that was black.
You know,
Did did he check the white one yet?
He
No,
hasn't touched it.
He looked at it. He hasn't touched it yet. That's what we're waiting on. We're waiting to hit the hour so we can drink that potion first.
So you're gonna wait
You know-
that hour and then I'll drink the potion.
yeah.
Yeah, because I mean we were basically planning on doing that anyway. So
As
it might as
you
well be
okay,
done.
the hour passes. You can see the vial turn back to normal glass, and you're looking through it now, which you would have thought looking at the vial or the liquid before that it would not be able to be seen through at all. Like you can't see the bottom of the basin that it's in, but you are looking through it right now without a problem. It just looks like it's lightly yellow colored water.
Dun dun dun.
Do you want to do something with it?
I'm debating on pouring some of it out into my hand. Does it have any smell to it?
No, it's just like water.
You can pour some of it on my stick if you want.
All right, I'll try to like limit how much of it, like a third of it at most.
It trickles down as water. Nothing happens.
Well, that was.
Vol, drink a potion.
Before you do that, make a arcane check for anybody that has the arcane skill with this new knowledge.
I do not.
You know what would be hilarious? To be like some floor walking through the dungeon. Just walks in far
9.
and sees a naked guy.
Alright, so yeah, no new information from that roll, sorry.
Okay.
Then the plan still holds true.
Plan
Vol,
holds true.
prepare to down a potion.
Yay.
You are drinking a potion of heroism.
How many more hit
Nice.
points does that give
Hopefully.
him?
10 hit points and bless for an hour.
That's nice. That's a D4 basically on any D20 you roll,
Okay. So temporary hit points.
except skills. 10 temporary hit points and you get to roll a D4 on all skills. Or everything but skills. All D20 rolls but skill.
And then hold your hand out.
So how come the temporary hit points?
You put it in the temporary hit point portion of the character sheet.
Okay.
And that
Alright.
goes away first, and then you go to normal hit points.
Okay.
And then I'm assuming you do the whole dipping, seal it off, put it away, because...
Yeah. And like after he drank it, then I want to pour some of that liquid onto his hand if he's willing to see if that does anything now that he's slightly bolstered.
The liquid from the newly scooped one, or from the...
The old one that seems to have reverted back to
he's
colored
dumping
water.
water on your hand.
Okay.
Nothing?
No.
Nothing.
No.
I can already see it. The potion became from a potion of heroism into a potion of cowardice.
That'd be
I
hilarious.
mean, I mean, God, that would suck.
Alright,
that
so
would
you
be
go up and touch the
amazing.
white mirror?
What?
You go up and touch the white mirror?
Yep.
Alright. You go up and touch the white mirror. As you do, the mirror jumps out at you, literally. You have, what, a 10 AC right now?
Oh.
He has a 10 plus his dexterity.
Yeah, so a 10.
Yeah. I think-
15 will hit you. You'll take 7 bludgeoning damage and 4 acid damage, which there goes all your temporary hit points. As a oddly colored jelly moves out and starts to attack. Now, anybody that has, let's see, we'll call it knowledge nature. You can go ahead and roll.
Proficiency?
No, just roll it if you have it. Like if you have more than a 0 in it, roll it.
Yeah.
What is it?
You do not have more than a 0 in it, Vol.
I have 1. That's more than 0.
So, it appears to be an ochre jelly, but it's oddly colored. But past that, you're just, there. So, it appears out, and we will roll initiatives now.
Gotta hope it doesn't destroy my axe.
Yeah.
He's naked without a weapon.
He has the broken battle axe.
Oh, that's true.
It has it does a D8 damage, and a disadvantage to hit because it's broken. And if he rolls,
there's a natural 20. Wait, you roll a natural 1 again?
Okay, I just rolled back-to-back natural ones.
And do natural 20s.
Wow.
Well, I mean, at least you guys are rolling hot.
Now, Vol, you could ask for somebody to toss you a weapon.
How long would it take for me to get dressed?
About an hour for full plate mail. It took you 10 minutes to get out of it all.
Well,
what about help?
It takes a long time to don armor. I believe it's actually got... Hold on. Let me find out. I know the rules are in here somewhere.
It should be less with help.
Getting into and out of armor. Heavy armor. Okay, it takes 10 minutes to don it, 5 minutes to doff it.
Or if you're feeling bold, dive into the basin and it will turn you to metal and protect you.
There is always that option too. What do you do, Zach? It is your turn first.
I'm gonna hide behind the basin.
Okay.
I can't find my character sheet. Found it.
Did you find it? Okay.
24 to hide.
Oh yeah, you're hiding.
And I'll shoot the guy in the face with my bow.
Okay, well, you're having a hard time finding its face since it's jelly, but yes.
I have advantage, I can do it.
You're like, I am going to do it! Okay, so go ahead and make an attack. At what appears to be a face.
22?
Somehow you find a face as you let loose your arrow. It does pierce through, and you can actually hear a shrill shriek of pain as your arrow does pierce into it and doesn't seem to come out.
16 damage.
16 damage.
I scream at him, I want that back!
Alright. Vol. What do you do?
that is the question.
He screams for help.
I asked for someone to throw me my sword.
And then hold until you get one?
Actually, no, not my sword. Is this one of those like ooze monsters that we saw in the other thing where when you hit it, it splits? And
every experience you have had with a jelly has done that.
So don't slice it, but pierce it.
Or bash it.
No slice, just stab.
So, what do you do then, Vol? You ask for...
Ask for my sword. No, ask for my warhammer. Sorry, warhammer.
Okay. So he asks for his warhammer, holding his hand out.
You want me to put down the hammer?
He's like, Squire, attend me!
It does not have advantage anymore to hit you, so it actually misses.
Wait, what? Why would it? Isn't it?
It had advantage the first round to hit you because
he was hidden.
Yeah. But this round it is not. So you got 8 to hit you. Does not hit a 10 AC. I rolled a 4.
And
I have
we
like
are
a
grateful.
75% plus chance to hit you.
We are grateful.
I'm going to.
It's Gruck's turn. Because he goes to hit you. You're holding your hand out, and you just kind of move to the side a little bit as Icar goes past you, and you bend as it like whips around you, almost like Matrix style, coming around. Your hand's still outstretched for your weapon.
Still waiting.
Your eyes locked on Jelly. Gruck, it is your turn.
How heavy is a warhammer?
It's not heavy. You can easily grab it with one hand.
Actually, I'm not thinking about me so much as Warwick. Would he be strong enough to be able to lift that?
If Warwick would be willing to, yeah, he could. But you're asking if Warwick would be willing to help.
That's a valid
helped?
point. Where is it exactly? I don't know. Like, where was he when we took everything off? I don't remember because it was over here by the black and blue one. No, not Warwick. The hammer. Yeah, because he would have been back that way.
I forgot to add Saxon to the list.
Oh crap! Yeah, I didn't even think about it.
Neither did I. Who thinks about Saxon?
I mean, not me most of the time. There, I threw it up quick.
So, I'm just gonna have him go last. So.
Oh, well, okay, that's a fair point.
I don't have enough movement to get over there afterwards.
God, do I want to throw it at him?
Do it. The epicness of it, if it succeeds, that'd be great. Or, you accidentally hit him in the head, and it's just hilarious. I'm okay with either one.
Either way, it will be legendary.
Either way, it is a win.
No, it's gonna have to be. I'm gonna toss it to him like they do in the movies, where one person throws a gun to the other.
Like catch.
Have you seen Abraham Lincoln's Zombie Hunter or Vampire Hunter?
Yes.
Only once. I don't remember it that well.
There is a scene where they are fighting on top of a train, and they have one axe between these two heroes, and they toss it to him, and the next he grabs it, slices, and throws it to the other guy, who grabs it, like butts a thing, hits it, throws it back to the other guy. They're just throwing it back and forth during the whole fight. It is one of the cheesiest freaking movies I've ever seen, but that is one of the best scenes for fighting scenes. Like, I love that scene. I'm going to have to go watch that scene after tonight. That's kind of what I'm picturing of you just, like, throwing it. Alright, go ahead and roll a strength check. Or athletics,
Matt.
if you have athletics.
What you're saying, Matt, with that scene is basically two rogues at level 11 with reliable talent.
Yes, exactly. It's really what it is. Like, it's an awesome scene. I'm sure you can find it on YouTube if you wanted to see it.
You meant me to roll athletics,
actually,
right?
I was gonna say, yeah, make an athletics check to catch it. But
okay, so I'd still need to roll either way.
You do still need to roll. All right, perfect. You grab it, you throw it, and he's still not looking. Bam! Catches it in hand, and you can go immediately into your action of attacks there. Gruck, what else do you do? That was your bonus action to throw it.
Oh, beautiful. I will cast Toll the Dead at the jelly monster.
All right. The jelly monster will make its wisdom saving throw, and it will pass. Sorry. The epicness of the moment of throwing it, and you're like, yes! Snap! And you can see your bell start to manifest, but it just doesn't get large enough that you expect because you were just caught up in the moment of the axe throw. You want to say hi, sweetheart? Okay. Come here. She wants to say hi. So, okay, was that enough? Let's see. Isn't that pretty cool looking? You like that? You want to wave? The camera's right there. You want to wave?
I am the disembodied voice. They call me the genie.
She's just smiling. All right, so Vol, you have axe in hand. You have 2 attacks. Go for it. Or was it axe, or what did you toss him? Mace, right?
The hammer.
Hammer.
Warhammer.
Yes, Chloe, don't cover that, please. I just had axe in my head because of Vampire Slayer.
You just wanted more.
More
What are those?
jellies. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
All right, so you bring it you receive it in hand. No, don't touch the microphone, please. You receive it in hand, and you bring it through as a clean slice, one-handed, bringing the warhammer into the top of it cleanly. Are you rolling a regular smite? Because branding smite you have to cast as a bonus action before.
Oh.
I need to set you up a smite button. You can do smites as you hit, which is D8s, not D6s, actually.
Oh, okay. So I'll do that.
What I'd recommend doing is adding a weapon and call it, smite level 1, smite level 2.
Oh, okay.
Just, to make it easier for you, because you can just click when you want to smite. Yes, Chloe.
6.
No, it's too late for chocolate. I'm sorry. And you actually get 1 more D8. It's 2D8.
Oh.
So roll higher than a 1, and you'll get more damage. Seven damage?
It is not looking good. You have 1 more attack as you hit it. You can see bits of jelly flying, splattering across the wall. You can feel it sliding down you from the impact. You're feeling
21. Damage.
Me and my Nick.
One more swing, you bring it back again, and you just catch the last bit of it and fling the jelly into the wall. As it's going sailing through the last little bit of it, it hits the mirror, the red mirror, and sizzles, and you can hear it shrill as it literally just melts away and leaves the room with a very pungent odor of burning jelly.
Did I lose my arrow?
Yes.
Bollocks.
And then that Nick. What did you guys do today?
You know what's the best part about that? You forgot to roll D4s on to hits. Not that you needed it.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, so there is a secret door behind there that the jelly was sitting in.
well, hold on. Before we do anything, can I get dressed?
Did I get dressed?
I mean, you did pretty good. Maybe you should just, go barbarian from here on out.
I really don't want to die.
Holy barbarians, man. With help, you can get you can don your armor in 5 minutes. I'll let you cut that in half.
Can I make a sleight of hand check to make it faster?
You can make a sleight of hand check to make sure it's not tied on correctly.
Can I make a sleight of hand check to make sure that it's tied in correctly?
If you really want to. If you're the one.
Can I make a perception check against that sleight of hand?
Yes, you can. That's actually what it's for.
Eight. I rolled a 2. 30.
See, as you're watching, Vol, you're busy putting on armor, so you're not paying attention. You can see there's a couple latches that he gets almost all the way, unties it, just loosens it a little bit. So there's a couple areas of his armor that aren't going to be fit tightly. It's not going to affect his AC, but being experienced with full plate mail, you know this is going to cause it to chafe pretty bad.
I'm going to bop Zach on the head.
Ow! What's wrong with you?
You know exactly what that was for, and then I'll cinch it up properly.
Chloe, it's time to go to bed, sweetheart. You need to go lay down.
You have no humor.
I wear full plate.
Can I try to do it to him as well? Just because he buffed me with that?
At some point you can. I hear the accent screaming in the other room too.
Yeah, he's calling for you.
Okay.
Well, now I know what I have to do.
Alright guys, let's take a quick 5-minute break. I'm going to help with the kids real quick.
Okay.
And we will be back in just a minute or two. So there is a secret passage, or you can go back to the eastern one to the other side. You guys have discovered everything in that room.
Well,
I'll,
surely.
to- I'll toss a coin.
Well, you sure can, or the secret passage is right there. Yeah.
I mean,
I know.
who wouldn't go into the secret passage? I don't even know what you're thinking right now.
All right, so you get up to this next very tiny room. In the center of this diamond-shaped room is a dais, on which is a weirdly formed altar rests. The altar is made to resemble a mini-armed, beaked, octopus-like creature with a large purple-red stone in its forehead. The altar and the floor are covered with dust. The walls of this room are decorated with paintings of the sun and moon in motion. Other images show people standing about a temple making sacrifices of flesh and blood, while the figure of a priest holds the heart of his latest victim above his head.
Well, is anybody willing to volunteer?
Hold
No?
on.
Okay.
Hold on. Try to shoot the gem out of the port. He's like, wait, hold on. I want to shoot it first. See if it moves.
What are you shooting exactly?
The
The
gem
altar?
that's...
Oh, the gem?
Yeah.
You just barely miss it.
Okay, I'll be right back.
I don't know if that was in character or not.
We're going to assume in character. All right, so what do you guys want to do?
It's
Hey.
time for a religion check?
I will examine the dust while he's doing that.
It is a nice layer of dust. It appears
Is
that
it-
this room has not been touched since, well, the Omen Empire was actually the Omen Empire.
22 on religion.
The altar just appears to be tied to maybe one of the gods. You don't know too much about all the Omen gods, but this one clearly did like the concept of human sacrifice. Although everybody in there, except for the one that was sacrificed, obviously, seemed to be rejoicing and celebrating. So, there's that.
Is there a receptacle on the altar for either the blood or the heart of the sacrifice?
Not that you can see from this angle.
Can I see a halberd in the room?
There is no halberd to be seen in the room from your angle with your passive perception.
What about mine?
There is no halberd to be seen in this room from the angle and your passive perception. See? You look at his camera. All right, right there. I told you, Batman.
What?
Batman is what brought Robert and I together.
Yeah.
Quick pause in the game. Robert, do you remember how we met? I know I was working with... God, I don't even remember what her name was at Subway that was dating you at the time. But I didn't...
Beth.
No, oh, was it Beth that met? Okay.
Yeah, Beth Rexus.
Okay, that would make sense for the introduction there. I can't even remember what that one chick was named.
Tiffany Cool.
No, we don't talk about Tiffany. No,
We don't talk.
no, it was a girl that you dated. Prissy or Prissy? She was a prissy little... It would have been high school time.
Oh, Kelsey.
Kelsey, that is the name. Yes. Like I said, Prissy.
Yeah. No, yeah, she works there, and Beth was telling me that she was saying, like, all this crap. Like, oh, he's such an asshole and bad guy or whatever.
Yeah, she used to say that stuff, and I'm just like, oh, okay, but he likes Batman, so I don't know if that's possible. But I had to teach her how to mop. So, I didn't really trust anything she said.
Well, no. The guy who literally had to clean the bathroom 7 times in one night because it wasn't done correctly.
I've made a guy do that. That might have been me that forced that.
No, this is here.
Okay. I'll say I actually made a guy go back through. I because he was so bad at it. I brought a toothbrush and made him clean the grout in the bathroom because I was so fed up with him not actually doing his job properly.
But yeah, and then we were with she who must not be named. I guess I don't know. I met you around then too because Beth was friends with her, and
That's right.
I think we were gonna do like a Harry Potter kind of D&D, and that was gonna be my intro to D&D, and then that never happened, and then
Like
somehow,
I was telling because we were talking about how we all met, and I'm like, I remember I met him the first time at Subway because he liked Batman, and that's how I found out about you the first time. Because I got to see the swords that pull apart the Batman symbol that she had got you before she gave it to you. But then I'm like, and then it was like, I don't remember what exactly all happened. Then we started hanging out, and it was like, it felt like seriously like 2-3 weeks later you were living with me. So I'm like, I don't even know how it all happened, but it happened.
yeah,
So no complaints, good times.
yeah.
But okay, ignoring women in our lives during that time, good times.
Yeah, I do. Thanks. Sorry, what?
I said ignoring women in our life during that times, good times.
Oh yeah,
So
the good old days. Anyway, can I try shooting the jewel again?
try to what?
Shoot the gem again?
I suppose you can try again.
I still have the plus 1d4.
Yes, you do. Actually, on that last shot, you would have as well.
Oh, can I roll that quick?
You sure can.
It is going to make a difference, actually.
It could.
You said 1d4, right?
Yep. It does actually make a difference. You do hit it. You can see the gem crack a little bit. Which, Zach, give me a perception check with that. Or an intelligence check. Do an intelligence check.
9. Rolled a 6.
It looks moderately valuable. Probably less so if you keep shooting it.
I think you should stop poking it.
Well, I'm trying to... If anything... If we move the gem, if something's going to happen.
I think this was a room that was used for ritual sacrifice, and it's time to go.
That's why I'm like, let's not.
Okay.
I want to take the dodge action.
There is one Surefire way, Gruck, that you could tell if there's anything of value in there. I do believe you still have Detect Magic, don't you?
Well, yeah.
You could take the 10 minutes to cast it as a ritual. Or cast it instantly, that works too.
I can cast it.
What were you saying?
I can cast it as a spell.
I mean, yeah, but it takes 10 minutes. Like, I don't know, we could just...
Okay.
It's better to just wait the 10 minutes and cast it that way. So is that what you want to do?
I don't see it on my fucking list now. What the hell?
Did you take it off?
I didn't.
You may have taken it off thinking it was a... that it was a wizard spell. It is a cleric spell. It's just if you have it trained or not. You may not have it trained right now. Or learned, rather.
Oh, no, there it is. Good lord. I looked past it like 4 times.
Alright, so
Yeah,
you want to cast it as a ritual then?
Yeah.
There is, after the 10 minutes of casting, which, you do the whole sprinkling of the dust and blah, 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 chanting, 10 minutes glowing, ooh, ah, your eyes turn different colors, irises go away, you look in there and you see only magical auras now. First off, you have to look away from the party because your party right now is glowing like a fucking beacon. of all kinds of different colors. You look in there, though, and you're peering in for a moment, and you'll notice that there is 2 very distinct auras of magic in there. The altar itself is glowing of a transmutation magic, and the gem that he shot is glowing of enchantment.
So that,
I will relay both bits of information to the party.
What kind of enchantment?
I don't know.
That's the School of Magic, is enchantment magic.
so that gem could possibly be keeping that in a non-mobile state.
That's possible.
That is a definite possibility.
Can I take the dodge action and go 5 feet inside the room?
You sure can.
I'll do that. Anything?
Nothing.
Hey, being you're in there, put something on the altar.
Like what?
I flip him a silver piece.
You probably need a blood offering.
Yeah, we gotta start somewhere.
So, do you put it on the altar?
Where's the altar in this room?
It is the
Can you-
octopus.
Oh.
That is the altar.
Sure, but still with the dodge action on. If I can do that.
Sure.
I took a step back.
I don't recall what all dodge does.
Gives me advantage on dex saves, and the enemy has disadvantage on attacking me.
Gives you advantage of dex saves. Okay. Alright, so as you put it on the altar, all of a sudden you can see a little hiss of dust as the altar seems to break away at the base part of it, and the legs start to spin more rapidly than you expected. This is not a dexterity saving throw, unfortunately, because it is an immediate grapple with how quickly it starts to move. You can attempt to escape the grapple.
With the -1?
Acrobatics still works as an escape for grapples.
Okay. Well,
It's just not a dexterity saving throw.
19?
19. You're able to dip, dodge, flip, and get out of there very quickly. But as you're watching, this thing is still spinning, by the way. Which, by the way, your magic is still glowing. That is the activation of the transmutation magic. You do not have a good feeling about the enchantment magic either at this point. And it's a good thing you got out there, dude, because it would start to do more damage exponentially every round as it tumbles you through the room.
Yeah, but I can uncanny dodge each and one of them.
That helps.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Alright.
I don't want to go inside there anymore.
Yeah, I'm good. You guys can, if you really want to, you can go in there.
Go ahead and move Saxon for me, by the way, Greg, if you don't mind.
Yep, I did.
Alright, cool. So you only have one door left that is free to you guys to go in. Let's see. Is there anything about that done? There is not. Okay. Ooh, this room might take a while. Forgot about this one. Okay. So you guys will get to the door. It is unlocked. It is not trapped. You are able to tell that from your freaking high passive perception. And you're able to open the door. This room is dedicated... Oh, okay. This is going to take a minute to read. This room is decorated with a bizarre diorama depicting the land of the dead. Small, brightly painted clay statues have been placed about the room to represent the inhabitants of this realm and the unfortunate people they have to take care of, taken into their care, sorry. In the center of the room, the floor rises to form a small hill. A group of small figures seem to be struggling to roll a boulder up the hill, while a devil drives them on. Above the hill, in the ceiling is a glowing spot that illuminates the entire chamber with an eerie silver light. A cobblestone path leads from the western door to the foot of the hill. A small path runs eastward, then veers south. Sections of the diorama around the parameter of the room depict different environments in the land of the dead. In the western end of the room is a region of burning sands. The devils torture those who have been unfortunate enough to fall into their hands. Along the southern side is a grassy plain where people frolic and hunt antelope and deer. North of the grassy plain and the south of the hill, the floor opens into the middle of a canyon. A river of lava flows down it, while flames lick the walls. East of the hill, on the side area of the room, is a counterpart to its fiery canyon, an icy waste. To the north of the hill is a putrid, bubbling marsh, where figures strive to keep their heads above the surface. From out of the marsh, a black, torpid river wends its way past the northern edge of the hill and flows west to pour over the lip of a steam-filled chasm in the northwestern corner of the room. Within the dark chasm, worms pursue fleeing forms of naked people. In the south corner of the room, on the eastern wall, is a barred door. That is a lot.
With my religion check, do I know anything?
This is depicting a land of the dead, without a doubt. It's the Omen's version of it, but while it is negative in some places, it's positive in others. It is definitely different from the lands of the dead that you are familiar with from the Chief 5 Pantheons, but this one is definitely interesting and something to possibly look into in the future. You also notice as you're looking over it that you do not see a primary god presiding over this land.
And Jesus wept.
So what do you do?
So that red the lava or whatever.
That's the cobblestone path.
The which part? Sorry.
The red.
Yeah, that's the cobblestone path.
Do you think that sphere that's lighting up the room is just... Well, no, wait. Is that sphere actually generating light that's on the ceiling?
Do you walk over to take a look at it better?
Yeah, but I'm not going to go very far. I'll start with that.
Alright, as you're getting closer, you'll notice it doesn't look so much like an orb it did from that one area. As you're looking, it actually looks like a chute up near there. It'll be a little harder to get to, but it won't be too bad from it. It appears to be, though, like a chute, and it's just reflecting light from something.
The outside.
Does how tall is the hill?
About 5 feet.
Okay, so then I can basically see the top of the hill straight across. Does it look as though it's been disturbed recently at all? Underneath the chute.
Hold on. Not recently, no.
Are there any sort of embedded tracks into the dirt?
Well, the cobblestone path that leads up to the base of the hill does move up to just below that. The chute.
You want me to get him after I'm done with this? I know. Okay.
I'm going to use the destroyed battle axe and just kind of push it into the side of the hill, because kind of in a way like scooping dirt, but just trying to move it a little bit.
As you go to push, you can feel resistance, like something's pushing against you. You can make a strength save to try to push past that.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Because based off of that, do I get the idea that it's not entirely dirt? Like maybe it's...
You didn't even get to the dirt. Like, as you were getting closer to it, it got harder to push. You didn't even get to the dirt.
Like I hadn't even made contact yet?
Correct.
Huh. So it's like an aura that was resisting me.
Yes.
Can I try to step
Speaking
on
of
it?
which, you still have Detect Magic up. There is a magical aura around the hill that seems to be keeping things away from it. At least some kind of pushing against it. How far does the aura go for Detect Magic?
I want to say 60 feet, but let me check.
Oh,
30 feet.
I was thinking it was 30, so...
Yeah, 30 feet.
Yep.
The Cardinal Health, you get 23 PTO days. 4 weeks.
Cool. Okay.
I guess in that case, did I see anything in between the door and the hill on my way there?
That's why I was double checking. What was the path you took?
Started with the door, and then basically like 5 feet in front of Saxon, I moved across. So like here.
No, you did not. I was just double checking it.
Got.
If you went here. Nope, you still went. Nothing at all.
Okay.
Because that was going to be the next question. Is that cobblestone path?
I mean, there's a couple things like in the room. That's mostly what I was trying to figure out. Like, the flames. They seem to be a variation of magic of heat metal. Like everything in here is happening for some type of variation of some type of spell. The river is definitely glowing as some type of magic you do not want to go near. I believe that's abjuration magic it is glowing as. The pit of worms seems to have necromancy emanating from it. The ice has a evocation. Let's see. Nothing in the grassy plains. Burning Sands has some type of evocation magic tied to it. And by the way, the resistance you were getting is kind of like if you were trying to push a boulder uphill. Type resistance. Like in the diorama.
Right. That cobblestone path leading from the northernmost door that we came through, does that like lead up it or like kind of through it, or is that like underneath it and not visible all the way to the chute?
Which part, sorry?
Like the section of cobblestone path right over here,
Yes.
because it shows it on top of the hill. Does it actually like lead up the hill and then across?
Yes. By the way, when you were on the cobblestone, you didn't feel any resistance. As soon as you stepped off the cobblestone and tried to press your axe, that's when you were getting the resistance.
Okay, yeah, that is almost specifically what I was wondering.
Zach, are you still using a torch, or what is your source of light again? Is it that algae, or is it a torch?
It's a torch.
And by the way, everybody that wasn't on the cobblestone path, which I'm assuming Saxon's just checking shit. He always stays on anything that's safe. So Gruck and Zach, you guys would have been walking through what looks like the burning sands. I would need you both to make a Constitution saving throw when you stepped off of it.
Oh,
You have a +6.
that's just rude.
You'll feel a burning sensation, and it will take 1 damage and you'll take a damage as you stand there. And when you step off, you take another damage, but it fades away as you get back on the cobblestone path. Zach, you don't feel anything.
I'm bulletproof.
But you do notice, like, while he has that burning sensation and when he steps off, you do see Gruk has a trail of blood coming out of his nose.
Are you okay?
Apparently, the cobblestone paths are safe, and we don't want to walk elsewhere. And then I'll also relay the schools of magic in the surrounding areas, which makes a lot of sense then between the necromancy and evocation. We don't want to walk there.
Somebody's setting a fire alarm.
Yeah, that's what I was just wondering.
What is this big black circle?
It's a chute that comes out of the ceiling. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. I was going to take the light source that Zach is using. I want to take that from you momentarily because I want to.
Why can't I just come with it?
Well, okay. I mean, if you want to, then sure. Basically, I want to toss it up that chute to get a look up there to see if it just goes straight up or if it turns or what.
You look into it, and yeah, it goes up a little ways and then bends, actually, without even tossing the light source up there. Okay. You can see cobwebs lining it.
Which way does it bend to? Can I tell the direction of that?
It would be to the north. Oh, and where you're at, by the way, the door to the north, or to the east, up there, the other cobblestone path, there is 2 bits of magical aura glowing in that room. There seems to be a transmutation and some type of enchantment spell glowing in there. Actually, and a third, a transmutation magic as well.
On the barred door?
Behind the door, like on the other side of that room. You can see the auras of it.
Well, do you guys want to go take a look in that room with the barred door? I will relay all of the schools of magic on that as well.
You're saying that as Vol's already gone to the other cobblestone path and is almost all the way up there?
Well, alrighty then.
I was getting bored.
The door is unlocked. It's easy to open. And... Alright, so... Behind the door is a modest-sized room with a lumpy pile of earth material in the middle of the floor. Across the door, in the southern corner, a glazed flask rests on a small shelf. In the northwestern and northeastern corners are 2 more shelves, on which rest a small urn and a thin stone cylinder.
And there are 2 sources of transmutation magic in here, as well as an enchantment magic.
Vol, as you step in there, the pile of earth shifts a little bit, like from a large, like you stepping, almost like earthquake style, shifts a little bit, and then you see an eye open up, and then another eye, and then another, and mouths start appearing. Roll initiative.
Can't we just close the door?
You can. Do you think Vol's going to?
I think Vol's on the other side of it.
He still has heroism, so that's a good thing.
Do you want me to lock it as well?
Disgusting looking creature.
Just to make sure that no one gets out of there.
You sure can on your guys' turn, if that's what you want to do. Speaking of which, it is Saxon's turn first.
Matt, that handout didn't show anything.
It should have.
I gotta.
Okay.
Look at it again. Because it's definitely got a picture on it.
No, I found it. It loaded. The first time it just took a long time to load for some reason.
Yeah, that's the thing that you see, and it starts moving and looking at you. It's just like, what? Saxon sits back there going, because he hears you guys like, oh, what the? Gruck, it's your turn.
Everybody back up. Trying to go about this.
Vol, you're actually in there already.
I know, but you said back up, so I was back
Yeah, you'll have to wait till your turn.
Oh, yep, you're right.
And I will take a dash action.
You just leave.
Specific. Well, I already said everybody back up. No, that's good enough for now.
Okay. Zach.
Okay. He just left.
Yeah.
I mean, I left the vicinity. I'm still in the room.
Okay. I look at Vol and say, well, good luck, and I double dash.
Hopefully it doesn't have a grapple.
How much is that? 30, 25, and I still have like 30 more feet.
Let's see, I gotta look at something real fast.
I should have said different words, but that's all right.
You said what you said.
Well, technically, I only used 3 words. Next time.
You lead by example, my friend.
I do.
All right. So
He doesn't come back, we only hear a scream.
it moves quickly towards you, Vol. And
And you died.
as it moves to you, as it's doing, you can tell it doesn't move very quickly. It's getting to you slow. It takes all of its movement to get to you.
It's like 5 feet a turn or something.
As it's coming over, though, it kind of and literally spits at you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Blinding spittle. Oh, he makes it.
So you are good on that one, but it does get up and actually tries to bite you as well, and misses. This thing seems pretty weak to you. She just wanted to be near her daddy.
Why are we running away from it?
I don't know. It's because it's disgusting looking.
It is strategic.
He's going to stay there and start stabbing it.
It's babbling incoherently.
Is it like?
By the way, I need both Zach and Gruck to make wisdom saving throws with Saxon's +3.
Nope. What
I got
happens to me?
28.
Let's see. You actually didn't run. You actually didn't run. You actually just stood there. 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 You actually just
What did I do then?
You stood there.
Can I stab it? Or
Oh,
am
wait,
I
it's supposed
just like...
to be a D8 I rolled. Hold on. Okay, we'll just go with that instead. You can't take reactions at the start of your turn, or until the start of your next turn.
So I can stab it.
And hold on. You're up there. You actually make a. You use your action something specifically to do this. Vol will have to make his save in a second. Here's your action actually. You must make your melee attack against a randomly determined creature within your reach.
Yeah, but I can hit it as well,
That's
so it's
only
a 50-50.
Vol. No, like this would have been on your turn, so that's only Vol.
Ah, Jesus.
So you have to attack Vol.
Yeah.
21.
Yeah, yeah, that'll hit. So,
Do I get sneak attack as well?
unfortunately, yes, because he did not expect it coming. Vol's sitting here like, what the fuck?
Now who's got anger issues?
I'm not angry, I'm scared.
Yeah, you just see him like, because you're running away from this like sound. And he's just like almost like twitching like weird ways.
That-
Ends up stabbing straight into him
22 damage.
for 22 damage.
How much?
22. Can I still run away?
Now you can run away, but you don't get your dash.
I get a dash as a bonus.
Oh, as a bonus, yes you do then, okay.
Oh my.
I stab him around. Sorry!
Alright, Vol, I need you to make a strength saving throw, as well as a wisdom saving throw.
Natural what?
Okay, you're able to withstand the effects of the gibbering, the nonsensical gibbering that seems to be invading your mind. However, as it's getting closer, you was watching how it was moving, you felt the ground start shifting underneath you, and it feels like the ground itself has enveloped your feet. You are unable to move. It is your turn.
How much HP do you have left?
One.
The ironic thing is, it's actually like this. I'll show you the ironic thing at the end of this. All right, so you swing at it, you hit it, you squarely hit it. That thing is terrifying looking. What do you want to smite with it, or remember, a first level gives you 2d8, a second level gives you 3d8. I don't know how many spells you have left though.
I still got 2 more.
Smart it.
Well, I think I'm gonna save them because in case there's something.
Save. Alright, well you still got another attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Without a doubt, you hit it.
Do I need to do my roll or not?
You're what?
Do I need to roll that D4 or not?
No.
That's just right.
What's your plus to hit? Okay, as long as if you roll a 1 or if you roll a 2 on the dice on your D20, you hit it.
Oh, okay.
It does not even try to dodge you as you're attacking it. Like, it is just there. Do you want to do anything with your bonus action?
How's it looking?
Not too bad, but it does look hurt.
It looks uglier than before.
Oh my god.
What's your HP?
21.
So it's fine as long as you don't stab him again.
It wasn't a choice. It was an impulse.
Can I do a strength to try to get out, or
Not until the start of your next turn.
then that's it?
Alright. Saxon walks by muttering about his comrades being cowards, looking at Gruck. Let's see. But he just kind of casually walks up there, being Saxon. Gets about that far. And how many spells does he have right now? Does he have any pack spells left?
He's got only two levels, and they don't have any attacks on him, so it would be got like what, Thunder Wave or something used as a level 2.
And then let's see. He's used both his pack magics already too. Alright, he will cast a... Does he have it? I thought he had Healing Word. No, he has Cure Wounds.
He's got Healing Word as a level 1.
Oh, there it is, okay. Yeah, but you can cast it as a level 2. So he will cast a level 2 Healing Word on Gruck, giving you 12 hit points back. He's just holding his initiative. Or holding his action for something else.
Did you mean Vol?
What did I say, Gruck?
Yeah.
I meant Vol.
You
are correct. No, he's calling you a coward. Because you guys have had that banter going back and forth about who's a coward.
Yeah.
So it felt very Saxon to say it. So yeah, no, he'd heal Vol and then ready in action. Gruck, it is your turn.
I'm trying
Vol, you will
to
hear
draw
in your
it
head.
out.
Huh?
Oh, I was using my words.
Grux, I say I'm trying to draw it out.
Which is ironic, because that's actually exactly what Saxon just said in Vol's head. Basically.
Kite out.
Oh,
What?
God, cannot do anything.
Kite.
World of Warcraft D&D term, sorry. It basically means bring the fight elsewhere.
Oh.
Drag the monster, get it to attack you, and then just keep walking away from it so it keeps following you.
Oh, kiting an enemy, right?
Yeah, he said kite it out. Like, you know how you run away from a kite and the kite follows you? Yeah, it's the same thing. Alright.
I think I'm just gonna hold my initiative.
What do you can hold an action. What do you want to hold? What do you want to do? You want to, like, hold Toll the Dead or something?
Yeah, I think that'll work. That's
All
about
right.
the only thing I have at range.
What about the Holy Fire, or what's the cantrip named?
I
Radiant
don't
Fire,
have that.
Or Radiant Flame or whatever it is.
I
Sacred
don't have that.
Toll the Dead's better anyway.
Yeah, that too.
Zach, what would you like to do?
I'll get like 25 feet here and hold my action.
Okay. What are you holding your action for?
If I see the creature, I'm gonna shoot it. If I see the creature near somebody, basically.
Good action.
Just next to it. Nothing.
And it will bite you and miss you as it tries. Several of its mouths try to wrap around and bite you, but your armor is firmly in place and not chafing at all, thanks to Gruck.
Yay.
Fortunate. Fortune.
Oh, and I forgot. I'll give advantage to Vol. I forgot about my bonus action. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's quite okay. Vol, I need you to make 2 things. Strength saving throw, wisdom saving throw. You are not stuck anymore. And you are not affected by the gibbering.
Okay. Can I hit, move, and then hit again?
You could hit, and move. You could hit, move, hit. You can move, hit, move, hit.
I'll hit, move.
Move. It just depends on how you want to break it up.
I'll hit, move.
Hit, move. All right.
You have advantage on the first to hit.
Not that you needed it. Okay, and roll your second hit. Yeah, they both hit.
Okay, and then
It is a good thing to be spread out for this guy, though, because if anybody succumbs to that gibbering, it can be bad.
I'm gonna stab Saxon next.
Yep.
Like shink.
All right, so you hit it, move. Saxon just prepares his spell again. Druck.
Check the distance real quick.
By the way, if you're standing there, I need you to make a. If that's actually where you're standing.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, I forgot. I got the positioning wrong.
It's okay. You just need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
Okay, you're fine.
I
You can say that
will.
now.
I will prepare an additional Toll the Dead, and I will move back onto the path.
Good call. All right. Zach, what do you do?
I'm gonna dash as a bonus action here. And when it gets close to somebody, I'm gonna shoot it.
When it gets close to somebody, or when you see it?
Can I do both?
It's one or the other.
When I see it.
Okay. On your turn, it makes it out that far. That's its full movement. So, everybody that had prepared actions can release them.
Jesus.
And a wisdom saving throw, if you would, please.
I was like, is it a wisdom? Okay. Does that beat your DC? I think your DC is like 15.
The 17 beats, yeah, my DC's 15.
It does not have advantage.
Oh. Then it's already taken damage, so D12.
And so it comes out before you even have a chance to shoot at it, Zach. Or did you already shoot it? I just saw a D8 roll.
I went after
Oh, okay.
Saxon.
So you were able to shoot. All right, so between the bombardment, an arrow goes plunging into it, 2 Eldritch Blasts fly into it, and the Toll of Dead donging. You see it get hit with an arrow, the Eldritch Blast hit it, and it's sitting there like, ah! And then all of a sudden just a large bell appears over it. Boom! And you can just see ooze dripping out of all its mouths as all of its eyes roll backwards, and it falls over, slumping into a pile of deadness. Give me a perception check.
The second one is Saxon's.
All right. Let's see. All right, that is it. certainly can, Vol, if that's what you want to do.
Like, I'm looking at the thing, and I pull it out, and
You want me to describe exactly what happens?
yeah.
Go ahead and roll it. All right, so you're sitting there staring at the thing, shaking your head. Vol reaches into his pack, pulls out his hand crossbow without looking at, just shoots it in the direction of Zach, looking over with a slight bit of anger in his eyes as the arrow does go wide, but definitely sends the message.
That was a mean thing to do.
You stabbed me!
Yeah, but I didn't do it willingly.
Why don't
It was the creature's fault.
Stab, stab. And I'm like, what the heck?
I didn't do it willingly. What the hell do you want from me? I have a low wisdom.
You had a low dice roll.
Good thing it wasn't a nat 20.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. That'll be like 40-something damage.
There's a couple of heals for you. Good Lord, I rolled 2s both times.
Actually, you may have only needed to cast the first one.
Why don't he
No,
just
actually, no. How many
get...
hit points do you have, Vol?
I'm at 33,
Out of...
48.
Oh, yeah, you could take both then.
Instead of using healing spells, just use the Periapt of Wound Closure and take a short rest.
Yeah, well, we had a short rest like 2 rooms ago.
Yeah, but it's better like that than wasting spells.
And the Parapet of Wound Closure does require attunement, doesn't it?
Yes. Can't he attune to it during the short rest?
Yes, but that won't give him the magical effect until after the short rest.
How long is the short rest?
An hour.
Can we take 2 short rests?
That's the way you'd have to do it.
Back to back?
But Parapet of Wound Closure would be a very good thing to give one of the 2 frontliners that you guys have. Alright, so you guys are able to go into that room, now free, without anything happening. So there is the 3 things of magic. There's the flask, the stone cylinder, and an urn.
Do I remember which of the 3 had the enchantment aura?
Well, you couldn't see them before, so you're not sure which of them are. Although it lasts for 10 minutes, so you still have the aura going, don't you?
Okay, I wasn't sure
You
how
didn't
long
cast
it's
any
been. 'Cause-
concentration. No, you're getting close to the end of it, but you still have it going. The flask and the urn contain transmutation. The cylinder appears to be a enchantment. And actually, as you're looking at it, it appears to actually be like a stone cylinder that would fit over the edge of a club. So it is part of a weapon.
Stone cylinder that would fit over the edge of a club.
Yes.
Maybe...
Or kind of like more of like a mace club, more like a heft. Not a club itself, not like a big old thing. It's much smaller than that. May actually only fit over maybe perhaps a rod.
Yeah, like the stick that Zach is carrying.
That type of thing, yeah. It's much smaller. It actually does seem to be magical in nature, more so than hit it in nature.
Do you want to put it on top of the stick after we fix it so you can hit people from 10 feet away?
Well, it depends on what the enchantment that is on it is specifically.
So, you'll look at the opening up the top of the flask. You can tell that there is the dried remnants of some type of potion on the inside. You'll have to mix some lightly magical water with it in order to restore it, but you could get that restored. So that's something you can take easily. And the urn holds a heart in it.
Aww.
Like 2 hearts?
Just one heart.
One heart.
1 heart. It's a dried out heart. Man, this sounds disgusting. It looks like jerkied heart.
Like human heart?
Human-ish. Like it's probably from a humanoid, but not a human.
Maybe we should feed it to Tupac.
Zach, that does look pretty good to you. It could just be that curse, but it does look pretty damn tasty.
Do you say that? Can I see him salivating?
What I'm saying is, I think we need to get out of here, so I need to get cured. This whole thing is getting to my head, I think. Slowly.
Does he salivate at the smell of it?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I want to pick up the urn and pour it out onto the floor.
Okay. It's just a dried jerky heart falls to the ground, which is, by the way, what's radiating transmutation magic. The heart is.
I really want him to eat it.
Zach, it's a hard one not to eat.
Nope.
He's sitting there going, nope, nope. You can hear his stomach.
Nope.
I want to nick the end of my finger so that I can put a couple of drops of fresh blood onto the heart.
Nothing happens outside of dropping blood on a heart. Although, clever thing. You guys can actually take a short rest if you wanted here. It's not a horrible place to do that. You guys probably should too, maybe not regain health, but regain spells and benefits of the short rest.
Yeah.
And during that time, Grook, since you are at full health, you could take time to try to identify them. Between you and Zach, you should be able to figure out what they are.
That's a solid plan.
The one that you will have to give me a check on is the heart. With advantage and blessed, because you guys are working on it, whoever has the higher history check can roll. Of the two of you.
I got a 4.
Okay, you go. I have no proficiency in history.
Hey!
Natural 20.
Okay.
Wow.
First off, the potion is a giant strength potion. I will put that in there. It actually has enough in there for 2 uses. Specifically, it's hill giant strength. The rod is a rod of the Pact Keeper. So that will make Saxon very happy. He will attune to it during the short rest. And the heart is that of a Yuan-Ti. It has been inscribed with transmutation magic. As you're looking at it, kind of like peeling back pieces of the heart to look at it, you can see runes are inscribed. You will realize with your natural 20 plus 2 that you will actually, eating this will actually cause you to learn the language of the Yuan-Ti.
That's why it looks tasty. It has knowledge.
That's why it looked tasty. That, and you know, you're liking and making.
Well, I mean, based on the setting, I feel the need to express how this might look. It's because the heart would be the one that I identified last because it's the one that actually needed the check, and I would explain what the one is, hand it out, explain what the other one is, hand it out, and then everybody could see me looking at the heart, examining the heart, and then I start biting into it.
If Zach doesn't do it first. Zach is a linguist, so it's up to him. And you, who goes with it.
I would like to sleight of hand it out of his hands, basically.
Because you guys will realize what it is about this. Well, Grook's the one who actually figures out what it is with his help. So you could just be like, I don't know what this is.
I mean, I'm a terrible liar anyway, so...
How many languages... Do you speak Yuan-Ti?
No.
It's a fun
God.
It's a fun language to speak.
God, I want to be selfish, but this is your department, and we're still getting to know each other. Here you go.
You just like, it's your department, man. Here you go, Lycan. Eat up. Nope.
I mean, now that you know what it does.
No, I don't want it.
You don't want to eat a Yanti heart?
I'm not a savage. If I want to learn something, I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way, through the books.
Grok's like, sweet.
Alright.
You now speak Yanti, Grok. And it was actually fairly tasty. It was marinated with teriyaki sauce, actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I even dripped some of my own blood on it, so
It's probably a little extra bitterness
Add a little
to it.
spice to it. Yeah, and I linked the 2 magic items so you guys can see what they are. So,
savage. I'm not a savage.
who are you calling a savage? Who are you calling a savage? Basically, if you're speaking Yanti, just try to make it a little bit more gruff, just a little bit. That's fine.
He
And
starts speaking in
drag your
Yuan.
S's. You have to overemphasize every S you say when you speak in Yanti. It's part of snake speech. So,
And if the heart works like that, then does my curse, if it takes hold, makes me end my sentences with meow at the end?
alright, you have but one way to go, and that's through said shoot now. Who wants to go first?
Not me, but I need to hit the restroom. I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
Alright.
Is this the last room?
You guys are getting really close to the end. How late can you stay up, Bull? You look like you're fading.
Well, I can stay up, but I need to get off soon because family. I still need to eat supper.
That makes sense, man. You can do what you got to do on that one. We technically, if you look at it, there's 2 rooms that's basically quasi the same. There's basically 3 rooms left in the dungeon altogether, and that's it.
Okay.
You guys are so close.
I know.
Oh,
But-
so close. If you just weren't as cautious as you were and just jumped into that ooze sooner. Or...
Yeah.
No, you guys are actually very thorough and very well role-playing through everything, so it helps, actually.
By the way, I want to tell you something.
Okay.
Do you remember the mirror that Vol touched and he turned all his valuables into glass and lead?
Yes.
I wanted to stab that.
Okay. You want to stab it?
I wanted to stab it before
Oh,
he
okay.
touched.
It's a good thing you didn't.
Yeah, because I would have lost my dagger. Does it affect magical items as well?
No, actually, just precious metals, so copper, silver, gold, and gems.
So I would have lost 2 normal daggers.
Those aren't silver, copper, those would have been fine. If you had any gold on your character, that would have been destroyed.
87 coins.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I gotta
basically
get
it.
off.
You gotta get off now?
Yeah.
Alright.
Just
Do you mind if we play along without you? Just keep you in beast mode?
just text me and let me know what happens.
Alright, we'll do.
Okay. Bye, guys.
See ya.
But
We'll keep him in the stabbing directory.
I'm gonna give it a second for the for his image to go away on Skype, so I can readjust the overlay. Come
Are
on.
we going to fight a final boss?
Yeah, hopefully.
We just killed it.
This could be very interesting without two more people here though for it. So, all right, there we go. So, who went? Gruck, you said you're going to go up to shoot first.
I don't think I said that,
Oh,
but.
okay.
Am I big enough to actually fit, or is it big enough for me to actually fit in there?
It is. It's going to be a little bit tight for you, but not too bad. Basically, you have to brace your back against one side, your legs against the other, to keep yourself sandwiched as you go up. Past that, it is still a confined space, so it's not. You're definitely. Well, you never feel dexterous, but you don't feel dexterous in there. So
Even less so than normal.
You feel even more. You feel even more immobile than usual.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. I'll go first. And I need to ask a curious question too, because I'm just now seeing something called an eagle whistle under my marker in
I moved it to you because you were the last one to have it. You guys used it actually to get past issue when you were gone. Basically, if you put it to your lips and blow on it, if you're really good at blowing, you can fly longer the longer you blow. You start sucking, you're going to fall, but you got to blow.
Oh, well, okay. Then could I use that to work my way up the chute a little bit then?
Yes, you can. It just requires lung capacity, blowing into it.
Yeah.
Can I stay on your shoulders while you're doing that?
No.
Come on, be a pal.
It means
That's
you're going
why-
through the chute first, though, if you do that.
And I won't be able to see where I'm going. And there's a bend somewhere. So, you know what? I've reconsidered. Yes, you can.
Never mind, you can go first.
Alright, so your aura fades away first off your divine sight. Unless you wish to recast it before you go up there.
No.
Alright. So you're able to wiggle your way up there. You're going through, a little bit. You're only moving like 15 feet around type thing. Give me a perception check as you're partway through. Cobwebs falling off your body and getting stuck in your hair as you're collecting dust on your knees and chest as you get to the part where it's no longer an incline. It levels out after about, probably about 30 feet or so, roughly. Alright, so it levels out, and you'll be moving through there. Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Like a worm.
Wiggle,
Like-
wiggle, wiggle,
like-
wiggle, wiggle.
like-
Yeah,
Like John McClane, only not as awesome.
Yeah,
pretty much.
without a catchphrase either.
Yeah, no, I'm not cool enough for a catchphrase, not yet. All my catchphrases right now sound like I'm a little bitch.
Give me
I
a
think something
Constitution
with
saving
you.
throw with disadvantage, or with it. No, just normal. Constitution saving throw.
That son of a bitch.
But you
It was
do
a
feel the
mosquito.
sinking feeling of a bite hitting you in the back of the neck.
How big was the guy and how did you miss him?
Well, I'm blind as fuck.
Alright, so you are able to shrug off the poison that you can feel being injected into your neck directly. You will take half the damage on that poison as well. So, you'll take the 11 piercing damage, and then 4 of the poison damage from it piercing into you. Roll initiative.
Well, that took long. Oh, Jesus. So many natural 20s tonight.
That's my first.
Well, okay, no. I got the history check as well.
I'm going to keep it in this room, but you're partway down the tunnel, so...
That big thing is inside?
Yes, it is.
How?
And moving fairly easily, actually, in here.
It got me on the initiative as well.
Could you roll Saxon, and we'll just...
Oh, yeah.
I'll leave Volet. End of initiative, basically.
21.
We'll eat this little bastard, and then we'll just go on here to sand. Alright, so spiders first.
Man, that sucks.
Yes,
Like,
yes, it
the
does.
only reason I'm not last after rolling a natural 20 is because it's Vol. What a bunch of crap.
Oh yeah, I just realized as well. You're all natural 20, you're still last almost.
Hey, cool. What am I doing right away? Nope. I got time. I can think about it.
I can think about it. That's why you need a little bit of dexterity there, you know?
Oh my gosh.
Or
okay,
you can
that's
just
hilarious.
get the alert fit. Get a +5.
Alright, so where it's at here, you're able to roll around and you're looking right into the maw of a giant spider. It immediately is trying to web you, is what it's going to do first. No, it's going to bite at you again. It does not have advantage anymore, so 12
goodness.
will not hit. Saxon is most likely second to last in this order and is too far away to do anything really, so he's just going to be like, hit it, Gruck.
Do your
Speaking
best.
of Gruck being hit, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw with a +3 because you are still within range of Vol in the tunnel.
Oh, he's going berserk into a tight space.
Oh yeah.
With you right behind him too. Don't forget that, Zach.
Oh, you done a better. Come here.
Oh wait, that's a 16.
Okay, you
Oh,
got
right.
the okay.
Oh, Jesus. I almost had a heart attack. I would have been confined in a tight spot with a maniac.
You could feel your Orcus rage starting to build up in you, but you were able to stifle it down as this thing. You were like, no, this is a moment of calm. I need to actually be, aware of what's going on.
Poor Grok is like, I want to walk the path of peace, but this thing forces me to walk the path of pieces.
Now, Zach, even though you are right behind Gruck, you can just barely see its mouth sticking out. You could see how it was easily hidden. All the web that's in here anyway, it had made a surface and was just waiting and for somebody to come and trying to nab it.
For
It's
so
like
long?
a freaking funnel spider? Anyway.
There you go.
Funnel fighter? Spider funnel? Yeah. Anyway, so you can barely see it. What do you do?
I get out my torch as a bonus action?
Well, I'm assuming you still have your torch.
Oh, so I still barely can see it with a torch?
Well, you can barely see it because Gruck's fat ass is in the way. It's a very small tunnel. Like, you're seeing it past little bits of armor, and you can just see its mouth moving down. You got maybe that much room to see it?
I want to stick a dagger past it.
You will be able to, but you're going to be, like, literally laying on top of Gruck's feet while doing it. So, your head is going to be just about waist level to stab at it.
Can I do it with advantage if I hide before?
You can do it with normal if you can hide before.
I will have disadvantage? Jesus.
All weapon attacks have disadvantage in here. All
Okay.
non-natural weapons.
14?
14 will hit it.
No, it's a stealth.
That will stealth it.
Okay, even better. I'm gonna try and stab it.
You can tell it's only really aware of Gruck because he's right there. 21 will hit. 8 damage. Give it a sneak.
21 damage.
21 damage. It is not looking good at all as it is curling up like. You can hear it shrieking.
I'm
see
screaming
where the
in.
attack was.
I'm screaming in Gruck's face like, stab it! Stab it!
Do you have Word of Radiance?
Yeah.
That's gonna suck for Zach, but that's awesome.
What does it do?
Hits everybody around him.
Now everybody within 5 feet for 2d6. And okay, yeah, no, it does have a saving throw.
Yeah, it does. All right, so it is your turn finally, Ruck, with your natural 20.
Although yeah, finally, I do believe realistically the best option is going to be Toll the Dead, though.
Is it a ranged attack technically, or just has
It's a
range
save.
of?
It's a save, so it doesn't matter.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and cast it. He's making his wisdom saving fails. Just do a little bit of damage and it's dead. Challenge rating 1 creature trying to ambush level 7s. Or 6. You're 6 right now.
6. Almost
Never a
7.
good idea.
I mean, for what it's worth, that first hit was fairly decent.
Because he had advantage. Those things are real nasty. Real nasty. And can kill entire parties at first level.
A
By
group
surprise,
of them could
yeah.
do some serious damage, too.
So, yeah, I've seen these things TPK in game 1. So, it's CR1.
Now that it's dead because everybody else is kind of behind me by a little bit, can I grab its carcass and like send it down the chute behind me?
It's not quite. You're not really able to. It's wedged up in its own area.
How about if I just cut one of its legs off?
You can easily cut off its mouth and do that.
Okay.
So
I'll
you
take
just
it.
cut off like the face area and just kind of throw it down the chute, so it
Yeah.
tumbles down, hits Zach, bounces off Zach, goes to Saxon. Saxon is frustrated. I don't know what he says. You can tell him later. Find out what his reaction is. Let me know. I'll add it in text here in the video. And hits Vol. Vol probably is just like whatever. I've seen worse.
It's such tight spaces. I wanted to make sure that everybody knew it was dead.
That was the easiest way to do it.
It makes sense to me, man. All right, so you're able to get the rest of the way through it. There is a pewter basin towards the other end of it, which honestly you are able to move without an issue. Just don't roll a natural 1 on your DC check, and you have it moved. So within 2 rounds, you have it out of the way. And you are able to open up into another room. It will be single file to get through here.
Does everybody still want me to take point?
By the way, it is above you to move out, so... Well, you are still... There's no way you can do anything but take point at this point.
Oh,
At
okay.
Point. Alright. The room is small and plainly decorated. On the north side, there are fountains made of bronze inlaid marble. The southern one is cracked, and only a dry, limey deposit remains in it. The northern one contains about 2 feet of dark water, fed by a trickle that falls from the top of the fountain. In the water, the white, gazy form of a crayfish lay on the bed of lime incrustations. To the west, stairs lead up out of the room, and to either side of the stairs along the west wall are narrow, dust-covered ledges.
By the way, do you remember why we made Vol drink the potion of heroism?
Yeah.
Because we wanted to fill the vial with that other stuff.
Did we?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Has it been an hour?
It has not.
Eh.
It's been about 40 minutes.
Okay, because I forgot about that. I thought that we didn't do that.
No, I said this is what I assume you guys are doing. And you went, yeah, so I'm like, okay, and I just assumed it was done. I didn't, get deep into it. All right, so there is everything here in this room. There's 3 wells. You guys did come up, so you kind of had this incline, and then you're up. So you're actually now on the 3rd tier of the temple.
With stairs in front of us that go up a little farther.
Yes.
I want to examine the staircase. You said it was covered in dust. Does it appear to just be standard normal dust that accumulates over time?
Yes.
I'm gonna brush my hand on it on the first step just to double check it, I guess.
On which one? The water?
No, the first step. I'm going to
yeah,
brush
that's
off the dust.
Yeah, just brush it off. It's just a stone step.
Then I'm going to approach the door.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything?
I'm gonna look inside of this well. Do I see anything that catches my eye?
Not in that one. The other one is the one that has like the crayfish with a bed of lime incrustations. That one just it kind of shimmers with a slightly different color than a normal one. The other one that you were just looking at, but nothing really out of the ordinary. Just like slightly more blue than the other one is. The crayfish, you can tell it's the shell of a long expired resident of the fountain. But you're able to move it fairly easily because you see something glinting catching your eye underneath it. And there is a platinum key and chain.
I'll take that. A platinum key and chain. Okay.
I would like to examine this door.
It is a door made of bronze, inscripted with, 3 wells and what looks like a centaur in the middle.
Huh. Zach, would you care to search the door?
I'll search the door. Do I find any pockets?
No.
I'll search the door for traps. 23.
Nope, no traps. Not that you're seeing, at least. The door is also
Open
appears to be
sesame.
unlocked.
I would like to push it open, please.
Hold on 1 second. Okay. So you will push the door open. Give me 1 second, I'll read this and then I'll move Vol. Alright. Wait. Okay, Vol's right there. He looked weird for a second. In the middle of this chamber is what appears to be a weathered, preserved form of a centaur mounted on the slab of marble. Tinted green and decked out in lacquered leather, feathers, and copper wire jewelry. He faces the western entrance to the chamber. The centaur holds a bronze-hafted pike, tipped with a broad blue-gray flame-shaped spearhead. Scattered around the room are jewelry and knickknacks made of beaten copper, cut and polished obsidian, shells, quartz, and coral. Much of this treasure is at the feet of the centaur, symbolically being trod underfoot. 2 tall urns shaped like wicker baskets stand along the northern wall, each one filled with river stones. And because it's here, that is what the thing looks like while it's facing the door to the west, so away from you all.
Is the weapon in its hand the halberd that we're after?
It is not a halberd.
No. Well, I suppose it doesn't really look like one, I guess.
Nope. It is a... what did it call it?
Spear?
Yeah, it's just a spearhead.
Or should we just save time and just attack it?
A pike. It's a pike.
You just want to stab it?
Let's just go. Let's just go up and cut one of its legs off real quick. Just
knowing Vol, he just kind of walks in there, starts looking around.
We really need to talk about those anger issues, man.
That's not me angry. That's just me trying to get ahead of the game here.
All right, so
Is the room full of treasure?
Yeah, but most of the treasure, like, you're looking at it, if you gather all of it up, which is probably going to weigh around 600 pounds, you're pretty sure you might be able to hawk it all for 100 gold.
Wow.
It doesn't really... It just seems to be, like, what I would refer to as junk jewelry. From there. You can make an investigation check to see if there's anything worthwhile.
I'll do that, please.
Saxon,
17.
he'd stand right here ready to shut the door.
To shut it.
Right,
17.
So you're looking around. No, junk. As you're searching through the room, you accidentally bump one of the wicker baskets, and you hear something shift in there that doesn't sound like just stone. You tip it over, pouring out the river stones all over the ground, and you find underneath it, buried, you find this. 2 crushed silver masks, and an Electrum serpent bracelet.
And that's 100 gold pieces.
And there is a second one of those containers, whatever they were called. I just said the word, and now I'm like, a wicker basket shape thing.
Okay, what's in the other one?
You tip it over as well, spilling the stuff all over the place, except for the treasure, which you're able to dig out, is a broken marble statue of a monkey and 4 silver hairpins with jade, set with jades.
Well, there's treasure.
Alright. As he's looking around and rummaging and knocking over treasure and being kind of careless overall, the mummy has not moved at all. It is not. It is just there. It may as well be stuffed. You're not sure.
I'm still keeping an eye on it.
I just was informing you what was happening while you're, looking at it.
I'm wondering if that's going to change
when we go to open that other door.
Well, you can keep an eye on it, and I'll open the door.
I'll say there's only one way to find out.
I'm also debating, just because of how much stuff is in here, if I should cast Detect Magic again.
I mean, it's 10 minutes, but I think that might actually be beneficial.
Well, while he's searching, he would have searched the room for about 10 minutes to find all the treasure he did. So you can keep a half eye on it. Ask Saxon to watch it. Saxon and Vol will watch it while you're doing your thing. Vol does eventually, after about 8 minutes, remember that, oh yeah, he has his sight thingy. He's a little slow on the uptake with his 9 intelligence. And he will tell you after casting his thing that he can cast whenever he wants, that the centaur is definitely registering as undead. And when you're done with your cast, you can definitely tell it is necromantic. Outside of that, there is no magic outside of what you guys brought into the room.
So no clear trigger for him. But
No
that
clear
also
trigger.
goes back to the idea of, should we just start stabbing it?
I mean, it may work the same way the vampire did, and it will just reassemble, maybe. Just to make sure, just to try all our options, take the front 2 legs.
The what?
The 2 front legs.
Well, in the case of the vampire, it was because we finally removed something that was on his person. It was like the breastplate or something, or one of the masks. I don't remember exactly what it was.
A mask and a pendant.
Right. Does this figure have anything like that on it?
Not that you're seeing.
What
Although
about
the
this-
vampire was not registering as undead until you removed it.
Yeah, it could be either just touching this thing. It could be opening the door. I don't know. I'm guessing if we go to open the door, then we should have actions ready to be on the safe side.
So you want me to open the door and at the same time you're going to stab him?
Well, I'm going to very intently watch if he moves, and then I'm going to stab him. And I would request that everybody else that has the ability do the same. To be like me, Vol. I suppose Saxon could ready Eldritch Blast.
Alright. Okay.
Because then if he activates, then we can attack him.
So as Saxon starts to ready Eldritch Blast, the only spell out of all those groups that you were just talking about, its head turns and it strikes very quickly at you. Basically, if you guys threaten it, which starting to cast a spell will, and then everybody will get their reaction immediately. But yeah, it does strike at you. At you specifically, Gruck.
Because I'm in range, or
yeah, it
something
strikes
else?
at you with its pike. 19 to hit.
No.
You were ready, so you had your shield, so you're able to barely move as you see the spear coming quickly, able to deflect it with your shield to avoid the blow. As it's doing that, it kicks back its legs, kicking at Zach, who is also in range, missing.
No.
And it looks over at Saxon with a give me a wisdom save. Has a dreadful glaring at him. I don't
He's
know
going
why,
to cry
but
again.
I have an unholy love with making Saxon afraid of things.
Natural
Oh.
20.
All right, now everybody gets their reaction. So you get his 2 shots off. You get Vol will take a step up and swing his twice at it.
There is mine.
I don't remember what you had going on, Vol or Zach. If you were getting ready to open the thing.
Yeah, I was getting ready to open the door.
2
Man,
hands. He wields the obsidian sword of his. Misses.
Oh man, we had some bad rolls in there.
Hits on the second roll. The second Eldritch Blast does hit, and your Berserker's Axe hits, by the way. He is going to cast... What does he have left? He has 2 spell slots left there. So he's going to cast a Smite, though, on it. Because it's undead, and having the extra damage for that is awesome.
Jesus, what's that damage on the Berserker Axe?
The second one is if I am two-handing it. The one on the left is a D8, and then the one on the right's a D10 because I can wield it with both hands instead of just one. But right now I'm wielding it with just one.
Eventually, you'll have the ability to turn it into a Great Axe.
And I'll be wielding it with 2 hands.
What?
And it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go nuts and attack everybody. And then be killed by everybody. But
You're like,
that's
and I
beside the point.
killify everything. Alright, so does that... You have magic as well with your attack, so 11 damage. And 4 damage from... Alright, hold on a second. And... Come on. Okay. Now we can roll initiative.
So many natural 20s.
Is there another natural 20 roll?
Yeah.
Jeez. I wasn't paying attention. Like, I was opening up Vol's sheet so I can roll for Vol. Initiative.
Yeah, I wasted my natural 20 on initiative. Now I'm back to normal.
Alright. It glares at Zach this time. I need a wisdom saving throw, please. And you do get Vol's plus 3 to it. Zach? You there?
What?
You there still, Zach?
Yeah. Tell me.
Okay. He glares at you with dreadful gaze. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, and you do have the +3 from Vol being within range.
10.
Alright. You feel scared of this. You are frightened of it. You feel like you must run away from it as much as you can on your movement phase, and you have disadvantage to attack it.
Okay.
So you're afraid of it. That's pretty much it. Oh wait, you failed it by 5 or more. No, never mind. You are paralyzed for the duration of it.
What's the duration?
That's what I'm trying to find out. Until the end of his next turn.
Okay. So I don't act.
So you don't have an action this next turn, yeah. And he is going to kick at Vol. Hitting Vol. Constitution saving throw. 17, he's fine.
Ooh.
Yeah, because those are fun. Oh my gosh, those are fun.
What? Mummy rot?
Yeah.
God, this thing needs to die.
Mummy Rod is so much fun. And this thing isn't even a lord. That's the best part of it. And then it attempts to spear at you again with its pike. Actually, no. It tries to hit Saxon, who is in range, and succeeds. He's angry that he was able to withstand his gaze. He pierces Saxon with a good amount of damage, who goes, ow. And
He lost his soul.
he usually gives about that much energy into his ows. And it'll be Vol's turn, who is going to attempt to attack it twice. Hitting both times. He will not choose to put a smite in it, though, since he only has one of those left. Unless he crits, it's not going to be worth it. 24 damage minus to it, since they are magical. Zach is paralyzed. Saxon takes a 5-foot step back.
So, Matt, how do you feel playing with
Disengage.
yourself?
And, it is weird doing this. I do have to admit.
And especially this round, being Zach can't do anything.
Yeah.
Just
So, yeah,
it
Saxon
makes
takes
it even
disengage,
worse.
steps back because he's selfish. And doesn't do anything else that turn. Gruck. Finally,
Actually,
somebody else gets to do something.
I almost wonder if he wouldn't have wrapped around the corner a little bit.
Yeah,
Saxon.
he probably would have once he disengaged. Get further up here so we can still see it, but out of its range for sure.
Yeah. Let's see. I am definitely attacking once, most likely using a War Priest charge to attack a second time.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Actually, first, can I do a medicine check? How's it look? It's taking a little bit of damage.
It's not looking horrible. Give it a good swing and see what it is, and see how it goes from there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not looking good, but it's not looking bad. That will hit for 12 damage. You're pretty sure a really good hit could quite possibly finish it.
I will go with War Priest charge then, and you attack him again.
Very nice. Not quite enough, but he is definitely on his last leg. Good thing he has 4.
Damn, he gets another turn.
Do I lose my paralyzed status at the end of his turn or at the beginning of his turn?
At the end.
I'm fucked. Okay.
Yeah, he does attempt to hit you with his hooves.
And that's a hit, and that's a critical. How much damage is that? That's why I'm unconscious. I'm unconscious.
It actually has that much more on it. The necrotic damage isn't there until you fail a Constitution saving throw. So it's
Oh.
technically 24 damage. Is that all the health you have?
No, I have more. I thought that everything is doubled there.
The necrotic could if you fail the Constitution saving throw.
I'm fine. I have, yeah, it's like 15 plus vol. It's 18.
That's good. Yeah, you're fine. You're able to shrug it off, which is good.
Jesus.
But yeah, that hurt. And then with its spear, it tries to it turns with its pike and jabs hard at Vol, hitting Vol for 13 slashing damage. Trying to force you guys to have to take a long rest, apparently. So, yeah. And he will Dreadful Glare at you, Gruck.
That was a wisdom, right?
I'm too much of a teddy bear. So,
That was a wisdom save throw?
yes, it is. With +3 for...
I failed it.
Yes, you did. You are frightened of him now.
No, he's paralyzed.
Or... No, because it's 5 or more. And he...
And that's a natural one.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It is, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I failed it. I failed it hard.
Yeah, so you are paralyzed. Ooh, so now I have a chance to crit you, if it survives. Vol, in his righteous anger, swings at it twice. Not even stopping if it dies on the first one. Dies on the first hit, and he's still just chopping at it.
I really wanted to jump on the wall and jump on top of it, to ride it and stab it in the neck.
That would have been fun. Yeah, he just chops it to dead. Congratulations, you killed it. It has a really nice pike for a large-sized creature.
Give it to Vol.
Too big for him to use. It's for a large-sized creature.
Yeah.
So we're taking a short rest again?
You almost have to.
Yeah.
God, yeah, I suppose.
Okay.
Because I feel like that was worse than it should have been.
Long rest, I think, is what he said.
No, yeah,
short
long
rest.
rest.
Short rest.
Oh, a short rest? Okay. I was
Yeah.
say, because you guys are close to the end, and OOC, we all know what happens towards the end.
It should be fine. I mean, Grok has all of his spells almost, right?
I mean, yeah.
Vol has 1 spell left. Saxon has 1 spell left.
So it should be fine. Mostly...
Well, technically, Saxon actually has to have short rest. He has 3 spells left.
Yeah.
Warlock.
So he's fine. He's mostly blasting anyway with the cantrip. That's his main damage.
That is true. He does do that. All right. So you guys will take that rest.
Yeah.
Gaining things back. I need to be. I only allow 2 short rests a day. So. Otherwise, it's abusable.
Yeah.
Um.
Oh, wow, nice.
And has he used any of his? No, he has not. I assume Vol. Did we have Vol or Gruck attuned to the Parapet of Wisdom on the last rest? Actually, you wouldn't have been able to. You were doing identifying, so Vol has it. Unless you have an issue with that.
No, I figured he was the better option anyway. Get right down to it.
That is his 3 attunement slots. He'll have to actually give up something if he wants a new attunement. Which isn't too bad of a thing, honestly. Let's see. Stabilize when dying at the start of your turn. Double the number of hit points it restores. Very nice. So he has no hit points left, right, basically?
So that's 18.
I'm gonna give one more because that'll probably max him out then. Nope. Come on, scroll up a little bit. Come on, computer. Thank you. And go ahead and have Saxon do one as well.
Yep.
Maybe two. I don't know. It depends on how low he is.
Yeah, he'll want another one.
Okay. Going to the next room. Alright, you open the door, and the immediate side of the other side of the door is a wall of jade.
A solid wall of jade?
A solid wall of jade.
Can I move it?
You can try.
How's
It's
I
7
am
foot
going-
tall and 7 foot wide. Full foot taller and a full 3 foot wider than the door itself is.
Can I plink it with my axe, like gently,
Yeah, it's
confirming
solid.
that confirming that it was solid? Yeah, I want to like try to slide it or
I'm gonna ask you this: how much is it worth?
Hold on.
Because I have a magical ritual dagger, and I'm going to slowly section the whole thing into small pieces and sell it.
Holy crap, I did not realize that. Right now, jade is actually worth more per ounce than gold is.
So we are rich.
In terms for there, I'm saying that is going to be the value of silver per pound. The thing itself is a lot. It probably weighs about 400 pounds total.
good grief, actually getting it out could be a problem.
Yeah, it's
Not
huge.
if we got it. Yeah.
It is a very
mean-
large thing, and the value of silver per pound is... Where is it? 5 gold per pound.
And how many pounds it has?
Roughly 400.
Well, that is a nice chunk of change.
Yeah.
You guys
If
are
we
almost
can get
maxed
it
out
outta
in
here.
carrying capacity as it is, though. Do remember that.
Yeah.
I mean, we can just ask Vol to drag it around behind him.
Vol could pick it up and carry it. That is true, because of his athletic feat.
Yeah. He has double his strength modifier on push, drag, and lift. And he needs only to drag it.
Yeah. He could drag it.
Well,
Between taking a 50-foot rope, he can get a thing set up so that he can just kind of and just drag pulling it. But you guys will have to first move it.
Yeah, I suppose we'll just try reaching along the side, grab the edge, and pull it, I guess.
You can't get your hands into it enough. It's going to be literally a push.
Then, yeah, that was the next route to go.
You and Gruck Vol working together can easily get it to topple over. It does fall and shatter into chunks when it hits the ground.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
It's in 4 distinct chunks weighing about 100 pounds apiece.
Well, it could be a lot worse then. Now we can stack up the 4 pieces, tie them up, and he can drag that.
With a little bit of work, it'll take you about a half hour, but you guys are able to get that taken care of. You might want to write that into the notes because that is not something I'm typing out. So, and we'll see if you guys are able to actually take that with you after the last room. Alright, so you're able to continue on.
With more gold than ever. And jade.
You guys have so much crap.
Yeah, but everything is worth a lot.
Oh my god.
And we're planning to come back and get the bronze doors as well.
After you've knocked it down, the 5-foot diameter passage is dry and dusty, and it shows no signs of having been used for ages. Near the top of the corridor walls, about 3 feet from the ceiling, stone lintels run the length of the passage. The corridor abruptly widens to a cube, 15 feet on a side with a corrugated floor. And that's when you guys get down to the next area. You can move down there and see what I'm talking about. Corrugated floor. In the ceiling of the area, a bronze circular trapdoor is set. The cover is latched shut. In the 4 corners of this foyer are sets of metal rungs forming a ladder that leads up and across the arched ceiling to the trapdoor. The rungs are broken into several places, leaving rusty spikes on the other side of the area. The corridor continues. So yeah, that's that corridor. I was yeah, that's here. That's what I was talking about here.
Did we go too far?
Please?
Yeah. Also, as you guys were going through the little 15-foot foyer area, Zach's spidey sense, trap sense are tingling.
Where?
Near on the either side of come on, ping. Oh, I'm not on the right thing for you guys to see. Hold on. Ping here. And ping in here. You have in those areas.
Okay, I'm gonna search for traps then. So I can try to figure out how to disarm them.
Okay.
15.
15. Okay, yeah, you're able to find those. Each door can be opened by reaching above it, grabbing the lintel or the molded area above it, about 8 feet above the door. So basically, you're like, there's a secret door here. I guess Rucker Voller is holding you up so you can play around trying to find it. It takes a little bit. You'll press it and you're like, yeah, I found it. And you get down. You go to step into it. About 30 seconds after you open it, it shuts.
Where does it open from?
There's one right above Saxon. I don't know who I just grabbed. And there's one right above Zach. Just showing you where the doors are.
Like in the ceilings?
No, on the walls.
Oh.
I'll move the things, but it is a 30-second, and then the door shuts again. So do note that.
Can I do it again from this side?
Yeah, you can do it. Like you could do it again on the same door too. Give me a perception check when it happens this time. Yeah, you can see there's a button on the inside that'll reopen it. That's easily reached.
Oh, okay.
So 30 seconds to get into the room. You guys can all do it. Pick a side. You go on one side, basically. As you guys, Zach, if you want to go through the other side, they're all on that side. So, I don't know where where the hell is Vol?
Probably in that previous room.
I love Vol up there.
Here?
Yeah, I love Vol up there. Whoops. Alright. Get down here, Vol. The walls of this chamber are painted flat black, while the floor is inlaid with a colorful mosaic of strange gods cavorting and leaping around a sun. An alcove in the center of the eastern wall is masked by a curtain of shells and beads. And technically it's wherever that next door is a curtain of shell and beads. So, you guys are able to... Do you just push past them and go into the next room?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, computer. Roll20's been having some issues recently. Oh, please don't have just moved all that. Okay. I cannot wait for Twitch to have its integration with D&D Beyond. You know what? Screw it. Hold on. This is going to be easier. Alright. Behind the curtain is a chalky form of a statue seated on a stone throne, with its surface carved to depict feathers. The statue is wearing a feathered headdress and feathered robe. Lying across its lap in its open palms is a sculpture or a scepter of gold and silver with an eagle's head crafted on one end, and the talons of the bird holding a blazing sphere or sun on the other. The most remarkable thing about the statue is its face. And who entered first? Because you guys went through two different doors, technically. Gruck or Zach?
I'm guessing probably me.
Alright. The remarkable thing about it is the face, because Gruck, it's you. You are sitting on that throne. The statue is you holding a scepter.
I think I'm just going to stand here for a moment and appreciate that. I'm curious as to how exactly, but
you're like, oh god, I'm majestic.
like
So,
that.
Man, I look good.
That is a
Decked
pretty
out
sight.
in royal regalia with a scepter of gold. So.
I'm really curious, obviously, about the scepter and the throne itself. Does it have writing on it?
The throne itself does not, no.
Okay, so where did you say the statue is?
It's
In the-
actually, apparently behind the curtain there is apparently where the curtain was. I misread everything.
Oh. That's the beaded curtain?
Yeah, the shelled bead curtain, yeah.
Gotcha.
Can I try to search the statue
You
for
absolutely could.
hidden compartments or anything interesting?
Absolutely.
I mean, something's going to try to kill us. Question is what?
24.
You are not finding anything. The only thing of value in this entire room is that scepter.
I'll grab it and run. Like, you stick one hand out, and I'll grab it, and then you can grab the scepter with the other hand, and when you pull it and something happens, then I'm going to pull you.
Can I check the statue's arm? See if it's if it can move or
It's a
it
statue.
has any
It is
so
stone.
it has nothing mechanical.
It is holding the thing open. No, nothing mechanical. It is definitely stone.
Okay, I'll jump for it, take it, and try to run away.
Make a dexterity check.
Saving throw?
Yes. With Vol near you. Although a failure is gonna be
For
far more
17.
Okay, let's say failure would have been far funnier. You grab it and go to run, and you realize it is stuck in place, and you let go of it. If you had failed, it would have been like a dog running at the end of a chain. You know. It is stuck. You cannot move it, Zach. That thing weighs like it seriously was like you trying to move something that weighs like 4,000 pounds. You just cannot do it.
How much is it worth?
Probably 200 gold.
Can I try to figure out if it's magical?
You could try.
I'll try to figure out if it's magical.
Give me an arcane check.
23.
You're pretty sure it does have some type of magic focus to it, but you're not sure where or what.
Do you think I should try to pick it up?
What?
Zach, do you think I should try to pick it up?
Debatable. Let's ask Vol. He's just as strong. Maybe it has some kind of connection that if you pick it up, something happens to you. So Vol should be fine.
Vol tries to pick it up. It's like the mighty Mjolnir. Cannot pick it up.
I'd
Does
pick it
not
up.
Not move at all.
Oh, I mean, I guess I might as well try.
I want to go 30 feet away from him before that.
You pick it up without a problem. Nothing like it weighs maybe 2-3 pounds. You pick it up, and you're looking at it for a moment. Gruck, you can see like the room starts swirling a bit, and you start to see into your past. You see some of the greatest battles of your past when you were younger and how you got the scar across your face, and many of the favored scars of yours. You're delighted as you are feeling the emotions of these battles yet again, as if it was the first time. Everybody else in the room, you see that Gruck is holding it and just staring, and he's starting to sweat, and his eyes are just glazed over, facing straight forward.
Hey, buddy, you okay?
It's funny because you're the only one who can cast detect or dispel magic.
Can I hear him speak to me?
Nope. There's other ways to get out of it. Like, it's not just the only way, it's just the easiest way.
Well, I mean, like, as far as I am aware of, I am going to continue to
yeah, no, it's not up to you on this one.
It's funny how this always happens.
So, Zach, what do you do?
I'm gonna try and figure out what's happening to him, basically. How to snap him out.
As he's sweating, you can see from his palms, where he's holding it, on the backside of his hand and his arm, starts to turn stone. Vol just walks up and slaps that thing right out of his hand. You will take 5 damage from that hit, Gruck, and roll a wisdom saving throw for it. But he will smack it right out of his hand. As that's happening, you see the statue that's sitting start to turn to flesh.
Jesus.
Oh crap! I still get the +3, right? The wisdom saving throw. I haven't rolled it yet.
Yes, you do.
16. Like it.
So what do you guys do?
Make a break for the door.
That's true. I mean, do we have a reason to fight it?
Rook, you're still transfixed in your visions.
I'm just no longer holding the scepter.
Yeah.
Oh, am I still turning to stone?
Yes, actually.
Oh, so that did absolutely no good, and I took damage from it.
Yes. He's full. Do you expect a 9 intelligence to be good?
I mean, no, it was.
He did what he thought was right, and
it was an effort. Like,
Can I try?
I'll give him credit for it.
Can I try to figure out how to snap him out of it?
Give me
Like
a
what?
check.
Okay. 12.
Okay.
Well, I know what the troubling or the long-term way of reversing this.
John, just
Yes.
so you know, I am sending you a message in Skype.
Oh.
His soul is being sucked into the what's it called? Into the statue. And they switch places. Something like that, right?
Did you get the message?
I don't think that I have found it.
If you scroll up to the top left-hand corner, there's like 3 lines. You can click one of those, or that line. It's a little round button that has like 3 dots and lines representing text. It'll let you show contacts, and you can. Oh, no, that's not where it is. I think maybe you have to go back to that actually, and then go to me. It should be there. So yeah, show contacts, and then go to my my section. So Matthew Voss, and click it, and it should be in there, sent to you. I can't.
Okay, now I got it.
I can't send it through Roll20 anymore because it like gives half of it to the people, everyone. So.
I can already see it. You're dead. Play along with it.
Huh. Interesting.
So what do you do, Grook?
Man, you're putting me on the spot here. I wasn't prepared for this.
I know. Welcome to being a DM, dude. I'm not prepared for 90% of the crap you guys throw at me. That's my favorite part about being a DM, though. Well, Zach, in the meantime, what do you want to do?
Well, I told you I'm trying to figure out how to make him sane again, I guess.
Grok, you see your compatriots all very confused, trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah, and I'm sitting on the throne now, right?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose I will have a certain amount of confusion on my own face, but I will. I'm going to look myself over, and look back up to everybody, realize their own confusion, and then. Well, I'm not sure exactly what happened, but I saw myself from I'm not sure how long ago, and I don't know how exactly, but I know that it was me. And then it came running at me, and now I don't know. Now I'm here. Did anything happen on where for you guys?
I'm confused. What happened?
Like, Vol is just like... Saxon just... I think they traded places. But why... what?
Can I try to lift the thing? The scepter?
Oh, the scepter's still on the ground.
I want to try and lift it.
Yeah, you can lift it now, actually.
Huh. Can I put it back?
Well, what, handing it to...
Yeah.
You take it, Gruck?
What's that? I wasn't listening.
He's trying to hand you the scepter.
The big statue that we took it from. I want to give it back, basically.
Yeah, sure. I'll grab it.
Grab it and kind of put it into a bag that you have. Backpack. On this character.
What the hell is this? I'm confused. What happened? I mean, they switched places, so he's still him?
Switched places? What do you mean? What do you mean switched places?
He says that pointing, and you can see a stone version of yourself in armor. In full plate mail.
Oh, that is like the best way to describe it.
The husk of a butterfly, or a caterpillar, as I turn to butterfly.
That's a good way. That's a good way to describe it. Like that's me before I was joined with me, like a previous me.
I'm
Like
fairly sure.
I'm Gruck, but I'm Gruck and another Gruck that, well, technically wasn't Gruck at the time. I'm not entirely sure how to make. I'm not exactly sure how to say it in a way that makes sense.
Are we going to have to drag him back to his body kicking and screaming?
I'm in my body.
No, you're in a statue.
It's flesh and blood. Doesn't seem to be a statue to you. See, this is going to be a lot more fun to have more people going like, what the...
I almost feel bad.
I don't understand. I'm confused. What's happening? I mean, they switch places. How do you?
I don't know, man. It's me.
You did gain some knowledge, though, doing this transfer. Should have typed that to you, too. There's a thing right outside your the room here. Crawl up to a trapdoor on the top. It actually opens up to a treasure room.
I will mention that. The previous me, like, that I merged with, like, knows the layout of this building. Like, let me show you.
What previous you? There's only one you. There's no reincarnation. What the hell are you talking about?
Really? Everything that we've seen in this world, everything that we've done, you don't believe in reincarnation?
Yes.
I mean, I'm surprised by that, but... Okay.
I'm
now, now
I'm a
you-
man
now
of
you-
I'm a man of magic and science. No reincarnation.
well, you now have proof.
Now that what I have in my hands right now, it's bullshit. And magical bullshit.
How are you going to prove it? Vol asks.
I could lead you to treasure for one. Otherwise, like, ask me anything. Like, I'm Gruck.
I want to inside check him.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Uh, 18.
Does not seem to be any deception in his voice.
I'm so confused.
Technically, this was before your time, Zach, but Volt, when we had to go on that little errand for Zerat, we went to see his mother, and she asked us to say something of ourselves that people didn't know. I said that I was born a slave.
Vol nods. Yeah, you said that. And Saxon just looks at you and goes, "Don't you dare say anything else about that day."
Like he actually says it out loud.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
They were told they had to reveal secrets to somebody in order to gain new abilities, basically. And he just told his secret, and Saxon looks at him and goes, "Don't you dare say anything else about that night, or that day." Basically, what stays in Zerat's mom's house, or what's said in Zerat's mom's house, stays in Zerat's mom's house.
I mean, like, fair enough, but you know, I mean, I don't know what else you want. Like,
Your soul.
so are we good?
Wait a second. So you're saying that you have all the knowledge that Grok has?
I have all of my knowledge, yes.
Hello. Nice phrasing.
Who, me or him?
Both of you.
Is he on top of the statue?
He is the statue.
Yeah,
The
is
statue
he
turned
made
to
of...
flesh and is Gruck and stood up. And is talking to you now.
Can you come over here? I really don't like looking up too much
Okay.
and too often.
He is about a foot taller than he used to be. Which is saying a lot because he was tall to begin with. So you're still looking up at him even when he's standing above you.
Okay.
Just no longer on a pedestal.
Yeah.
His body is still here, right?
Yeah.
Huh.
There's two Grucks, basically. Although the one is adorned in Ulman regalia. The one that is talking. There's the old Gruck, and there's the new Gruck.
What did you say your name is? Your full name.
Drux Starog.
I want to inside check that. Uh, 25.
Telling the truth.
We had something similar happen in this dungeon, but not one of the players. I mean, he didn't teleport from one place to another. Something similar happened to Vol with his old friend.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, but that was clearly a different person. Like, it was somebody. It was somebody who was pretending to be his friend. I'm not. Like, I'm
So
just,
you're not trying.
I'm just me.
So you're not trying to pretend to be our friend. You're just our friend. That's it.
Say what? Say what? What did you just say?
Are you trying? So what you're saying is that you're not trying to pretend to be our friend.
No, I'm not. I'm not pretending anything. I'm just Gruck.
I I don't know.
Like-
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not. I mean, I understand you're confused, but like, I'm trying. I'm doing the best that I can to put you at ease. Like, it's. I don't exactly have. I don't exactly understand what it was that happened, but like, it was a previous, like, incarnation of myself in a different life that I've joined with, and it's one that has an understanding of where we are. Like, it's only a good thing.
Can I make a history check or a nature check to check some information on a creature?
You sure can.
Which is it?
History. I don't know exactly what you're looking for, but
It's a 16. What kind of? What's the extent of a doppelganger's power?
I'll pull up the doppelganger so I can see. Hold on. An extent of a doppelganger's power is 16.
What's that?
That is called a train.
Oh yeah,
Near you?
me. It's like
A block
not
away.
even a block away.
Yeah.
I could throw a baseball and hit it.
Let's see.
Hopefully it'll be a short one, but sometimes it can be a little bit longer.
Click. Yeah.
And it's right at a corner too, so that's why you can hear the metal grinding, because it's turning the corner.
Doppelgangers can read surface thoughts of whoever they transform into, but just surface thoughts, not deep thoughts.
Okay.
They can change their shape and look perfectly like the person. It is an actual change of shape. It's not an illusion.
Okay. So if I start pinching his cheeks right now, it will be him.
It'll be him.
Okay.
The thing to note is they doppelgangers do not read deep thoughts. They don't know memories. They don't know that type of stuff. They can think like the basic way. They can sound and act like them, but they won't know inner thoughts.
So it doesn't say anything about him gaining magical powers.
Not really magical powers, no. Doesn't say anything about that.
Can you try to bless us all? What are you guys shouting? you little fuckers! I'm into you!
Exactly. I'm feeling ganged up on here, guys.
Unfortunately, the merging with my previous spirit.
Okay, you can stop there. You're full of bullshit. If it's an excuse instead of actually doing the spell, I stab him.
I would say that's initiative time. Hold on a second, Grook, before you do anything. Yeah, Zach's like, I just need an excuse to stab. Give me an excuse to stab. Just click the name of the creature with it, and well, you have the token selected, and that will be your thing. That'll be your initiative. Let me get everybody else.
Did I guess it right? Did I guess it right? Because I'm really confused and unsure of myself.